You can say SHIT on Facebook.
You may.
You can't say it on the radio.
You cannot.
Penis wrinkle.
That's our guess.
I don't know, dude, but he just blew ass right here in the studio.
Facebook used to be raw.
Raw what?
Like taint raw.
Raw hot dogs? Or still
Taint,
cooked, right?
taint raw.
Whoa. Great thing.
All right, we're up.
I don't have
All
it
right,
yet.
guys, share it. Share. Comment, share.
Quit telling me what to do. I'm tired of your mouth. It's really not cool. That's what she said.
Everybody on there on their phones.
There I am. Here we go. I'm giving you a little motion flurry. Come on, get in.
Come on now.
Look at all the humor that's busting out of you guys. Oh, I'm so funny. Oh, you make me laugh so hard. Oh, you're so good. Yes, touch me. Oh. Share. I've posted it. I've shared it and posted it.
Appreciate you.
I've dispersed it amongst my friends collectively in a manner that they would all receive it. How do you like me now?
Appreciate it. Hello, mother.
Hello, Father. Crackles good luck. Minute. So I changed the words at the end to nothing. Cool, don't touch me. You're scaring me, bro.
I shared on our.
Travis, what'd you think about Sinatra?
David's on two cameras.
I loved it.
It was delicious.
We're still on the air, Garth. What's up, Christian?
We're on the air.
You're looking live. At some point. Irons in the fire.
Oh, that's you gotta save that
Yeah,
for
no.
Big Man. That's my one.
All right.
That is your line.
How many times did I say it last time we were here?
Oh, at least a half dozen. I mean, we say it all the time now because of that.
It was at least half a baker's dozen.
At least.
And that's not divisible by 2 evenly. So how you like me now?
Well, Jennifer says, make David talk.
Talk, David.
Talk.
Dance, monkey, dance.
Everybody on Facebook, share with your mama and them. All right, we're going live on the radio in 50 seconds.
48. 30. Whoa.
Put it on that table.
Whoa.
Hey, Joey Lawrence.
Whoa.
Just to set our beverages. No, I don't blame him.
Hey, y'all, if you like what you see, send us some stars. We'd appreciate it.
Are you talking about like heat and oxygen?
Yes.
Shine bright like a diamond.
Pterodactyl
I
around
think
here.
that's Rihanna.
Wonderful.
Delayed.
Yeah, wait.
Travis, man, I'm proud of you.
Proud of you. Thank you.
I'm happy for you. I'm jealous of you.
I was on a Teams call with like
Don't be
7
jealous.
people.
Your winger's
yesterday.
huge.
It was terrible.
Save me a seat. Save me a seat.
I appreciate it.
Why?
See, it's been
If we'd
saved.
say something, they wouldn't hear us for like 2 minutes.
Start putting $200 a month. This is in the kitty. Travis, here's $200 every month. Here,
Every month.
put this in the kitty.
Put it in the key.
We filled it. They wouldn't hear it for 2 minutes, so it didn't matter.
Right.
In 10 months, you know how much that'd be?
$2 grand. 2 G's.
In a number of years, I could be 10 G's in.
September 22nd, live from our hoppy place where love is all we need. It's the Everyday Joe Show with Tooth, Bull. Eli had a boozy day and couldn't make it. John Pritt, the team from Common John Brewing Company. Larry, Derek, David, LeBron. I have not got to learn their last names yet, so I'm excited to tonight. And your host, Travis Reed. Guys, last week we left off on our roller coaster, and it still continues to the day. 2 second cousins, ex-wife, sisters, kids, did not win the lotto and was robbed, and unfortunately had a flat tire on the way to probation and is now locked up in jail. We'll get to the rest of that story later. Travis did not find out who farted. Stick around.
It was David Mitchell.
Oh, it was David
I'm
Mitchell.
not really sure.
Sissy said she gonna get them kids.
All right. Sissy gonna get them kids. Well, I hope we find out. Travis, take it away.
All right, y'all ready to do this?
Travis, we're waiting on you.
All right, everybody, welcome to the
Our next episode.
of the Everyday Joe Show. Your host, the Travis Reed. You might have heard of me before,
Travis, it is unanimous. 22 people have heard of you, and most of us are in the room.
so I just need to quit now.
No, never
No,
quit.
no, keep going.
Dude, what are you thinking?
I have not, obviously. All right, guys, here we are, episode 261, Thursday night here, Studio 11. Got a garage and studio full of men's. Kind of scared.
The Joes
Tooth.
and the Johns.
How are you
Sausage party.
Yeah. How are you now?
Not so bad. How are you now?
Are good, not so bad, and you?
Not so bad.
All right. What you got in that nice cup?
Man,
there,
there's about 23 flavors in there.
no, it's not.
There's 23 flavors.
You got ice in it?
There's a little ice in there. It ain't melted yet.
No. It's not 24
It's
yet.
a Yeti. Come on.
Good point. My
It's
bad.
going to stay cooled. But no, thanks for asking, Travis. I really appreciate you having me on the podcast, and hope you have a good show tonight. Thanks.
It all contingent on you, buddy.
I appreciate you.
Appreciate it. Bull,
Hello.
how are you now?
Man, I am well. How are you?
I am Travulous.
Yeah, I'm still not signing you.
No?
No.
All right. There's next week. We'll try it.
Yeah, no.
What you drinking?
I'm having a mellow yellow.
It's drinking mellow yellow.
Yeah, because that's what I'm forced to drink. Thanks, state. We'll continue on.
That sounds like a tangent for another time.
It's not.
No.
It's not. We're not even going to relive it. No.
Okay. John Pritt.
Hello.
How are you, sir?
Good. You?
I am fabulous. What you drinking on?
Drinking on some Bearded Iris Homestyle
Bearded
IPA.
I like
6%.
Bearded Iris. It's good stuff.
Great stuff.
All right. Thanks for being here, buddy.
Yeah, thanks for the invite.
Larry Brigman.
What's happening?
How are you, buddy?
I'm great.
All right, man. What
How are
you
you doing?
Man, I'm Travulous. What you having to drink?
A fine Pilsner beer. Go top.
How do you know it's a fine Pilsner?
How do I know it's a fine Pilsner?
Yeah.
Because I know.
You know? It also says it on the can.
Let's go there.
Larry, you've seen the show.
Yeah.
I can't tell.
Thanks for being here, buddy. Derek Gallagher.
What's up, man?
How are you, buddy?
I'm good. How are you?
I am fabulous. Drinking? What we having?
Gold top. It's the fine Pilsner because it says it.
There you go.
So we live it.
Man.
We live it, yeah.
That's right. The Bobby Martin, the gold top.
Yeah.
White can man. You know it's also union made.
No, I did not know that.
Says so on the can.
I didn't know that either. Fine print, gentlemen.
It is. It's a
Ladies
little
and gentlemen,
golden
fine print.
Little golden print.
Little fine golden. There it is.
Yep. How about that? Learn.
Gotcha.
I learned these beer guys something tonight, boys. Sucky.
Apparently someone else hasn't been paying attention.
David Mitchell.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How are you, buddy?
Good. You
Man, Travulous as always.
right on.
What you got in that hand there, buddy? The left hand, not the right hand.
The same thing.
Yeah. Miller Lite.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boy, you're on it.
Double fist.
Miller.
Thanks for being here, buddy.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir. LeBron Haggard.
Yes, sir.
How are you?
Better than I deserve.
All right. That's what I like. What you drinking?
Something out of a little styrofoam cup here.
Yeah.
Something special.
It was special.
It's very special. It's a special blend.
We can talk about that later, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll review that later.
I hop to.
Thanks for being here. And Bull, I hope you pay attention during that segment because I said all their last names.
What?
He barely heard you.
He did barely hear me.
I hope to catch it next time.
I hop you do too.
Them two are so good at puns. Isn't it?
Right.
Don't do Garth Brooks puns with them. They kill it. It's awesome. I myself,
Travis, what are you having to drink this evening?
south of the red light.
You mean you still have some of that keg left that you secretly got from LeBron after talking to him and doing that thing behind the
And
thing?
then, what? Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. the
How's
one-
it taste this evening?
Oh man,
Does it get it out of your taste? Wash it out of your mouth?
That's what I'd say.
I've drank 2 kegs of it and it still ain't got out of there.
I'll be darned.
It's the weirdest thing. I'll never do that again, unless there's another
That's a
keg.
really good beer.
That's a
These guys at
fantastic
Common John, in case you guys out there didn't know,
So?
they're brew masters. They have the art of brewing mastered, if you will.
Yeah. They have other things, man.
I hope so.
You see what I did
I
there?
did. I like it. All right, guys. Speaking of Common John, the goings on this weekend at Common John Brewing
Travis,
Company.
Sorry, man. What's going on at Common John this weekend?
Well, I gotta get this picture off of here because I was
I was trying to help you. I saw it out of the peripherals.
looking at the
Those are nice pictures.
Those are some really
wonder
great
who took
pictures.
I don't know.
LeBron, did you take those pictures?
Not me.
David Mitchell.
Good picture.
They were his.
Not.
There's no way he took them because they were all like at a downward angle. All his would be at an upward angle. Who are you kidding?
I was standing on a ladder.
Step stool. All right, guys. Goings on this weekend at Common John Brewing Company. They have a question. Do you like raspberries?
To the snozzberry? I mean, yes, I like raspberries.
Do you like sours?
Sours are okay.
Yeah, well, if you said yes to both, you're in luck. Hurry in and get your pint of small batch. Raspberries are red. Ours are creamy. It's a fruited sour. Hints of raspberries and a creamy finish. That I don't like sours. That actually sounds really, really good.
Something sounds good to me about
really
a creamy
good.
finish. That's what I know.
If you like raspberries, you like it.
Yeah, I do. That sounds really good. Guys, don't forget Family Reunion Anniversary Bash. This is it. Final countdown. Don't miss the first beer festival at Common John Brewing Company. Saturday, October 1st, 12 to 4 p.m. We're going to be talking about it a lot tonight. The link to buy the tickets is up on the website, commonjohnbc.com. There's a link on there, correct?
Yeah,
Or you can
go
go /beer-festival.
Yep.
Beer
Buy your,
Festival tab.
and then buy your tickets in the or buy your tickets in tap room.
Beer Festival tab.
Yeah, there's a tab on our website. For
Oh,
Beer
go to the Beer
Festival.
Festival tab.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, man. I didn't understand what you were saying.
Sorry.
Two thought he was going to let him run a tab.
That's what I heard.
It's like,
I instantly was like, wait, we might change my anniversary plans after all.
I'll take 7 Dr. Peppers, put them on my tab.
Running on my tab.
That's right.
I'm a cheap date.
There's nothing
Hey,
wrong
we
with that.
upgraded. We got 20 ounce.
I know. I've been
Dr.
drinking
Peppers
them
now.
when I come in. I've been drinking them. Yeah, it's my anniversary weekend, so I'm actually not going to be at the family thing. I'm not going to be there.
Excuses.
Merch alert, new glassware has
Yeah.
arrived. The straight and narrow glass and the Common John pint glass are available for purchase today. The festival glasses will make their debut next week during the family reunion.
Did you see the pictures, Travis, of the glasses?
I did. They was right in my face.
Well, they look really great, and I just want everyone out there to know: first come, first serve. When they run out, they're out. That's how that
They gone.
works. So get yours before
We brought some gifts for you.
supplies
Right.
run out.
We love gifts.
Speaking of which,
Oh, look at that, dude!
The straight and narrow.
There you go. Here's the one.
pass it around. We brought some for all of y'all.
You mean we just,
Even
guys.
Eli,
we
he's
just
not
drank
here.
out of styrofoam? We could have.
Yeah, man.
We've been taking shots on it.
Pick that out. Put that right there, man. That's awesome. Appreciate that, guys.
Everybody in Radio Land, it is a lovely pint glass with the staple, one of the staple beers, the Straight and Narrow.
That is awesome, man. Looks good. You were saying they
Well,
turned that really
Yeah, they did.
I heard pass it around. I'm still waiting.
Derek's been working on that a while. Well, not him so much as
Okay.
me making a decision.
We've caught up to me.
All right, guys, and don't forget music. Friday night, Blind Rebel plays at 6, ends at 10. Saturday night, no music, but there is a plethora of college football.
Yes.
There's a
It
lot.
seems to be everywhere.
Yes.
And hey, everybody in Radio Land, that's Kyle Miller. Kyle is phenomenal. If you like Greg Allman, if you like Allman Brothers, that style Southern Rock Blues, then you will love this band. They're going to be phenomenal. It's the first time we've ever heard the full band.
Yeah, full band. Yeah, and you've got the have something special going on too. With a little bit of light show and be a whole different element. Bull's been working
I don't want to
hard.
brag on that just yet. I don't know. We'll wait and see.
It blinded me last night, so
I ain't gonna let go of the Snapchat I got done out, dude. It was awesome. Don't forget, on Wednesdays at 6 p.m., come and sing the night away with a delicious Common John beer in your hand. Wednesdays at 6, Singo, it's musical bingo. If you win, you do get booed. That's my bad. I
Yep.
started that, and I'm not gonna stop. I do clap for them after they win, but I'm clapping and booing at the same time. But it is a grand time. I've not won yet. Well, technically I've not won.
You have not won yet.
That's right. And everybody knows it's you. And I messed up last night and got up, went to the bathroom. Pritt's taking food to table, so he starts marking on my sheet.
No idea what you're talking about.
Yeah. And then there was a signature at the top that said, Pritt is here.
Did not write that.
Oh, Megan did. Yeah. She was calling you out, buddy. That's right. And also, guys, don't forget Sundays, 2 to 4 p.m. Poker at Common John Brewing Company. Fans want to register to play, go to www.worldtavernpoker.com to create an account. Then you select the Common John quick register, and you're in there.
We need to still got to do this. We got to get together and everybody go out and play.
Yep.
some poker.
I need to beat y'all at poker.
That would be a good idea.
Yeah.
You guys should have an entrance in the rear on poker night.
Yeah.
Where do you do
see where you're going
in the
with that.
front? What?
You should have a poker entrance. In
I
the
said
rear.
that one night at Singo, and dude's like, "Do you realize what you just said?" I'm like, "Yeah, I say it every week on the
Yeah.
show."
That's
Like,
why we
I think
said
he was a
it.
little. I think he was a little mad at me. I was like, "Sorry." All right, guys. The good folks there at the Greenbud Lounge. They got some exciting news. They are a craft vendor coming up at the Caverns.
Ooh.
That's big time, man.
Nice.
So good for Joel and the gang there at Greenbud Lounge.
I'm gonna give them a little clap, a little pat on the back.
Go ahead and do it. Yay!
Congratulations.
That's right. So
I'm proud of you.
good for them. That is, I can't see because I'm blind.
Unearthly consciousness.
It's like September. Let's see.
This weekend?
Was that last weekend?
23rd.
The 23rd to the 25th.
Okay, that's this
That
weekend.
would be this coming up.
All right. So y'all go to the Caverns and visit Joel there at the Greenbud Lounge. We'd appreciate it. All right, guys, we're gonna take a first break. For you guys on Facebook Live and YouTube, we're gonna stick with the action.
Live action.
Were you asleep?
No,
Okay,
I was part of the party.
I thought you.
I was trying to keep everybody on their toes.
Riveting.
Oh,
Riveting
I
stuff.
peed a little,
I know. I felt it.
just a little bit.
Sunday.
Sure.
And Saturday.
That's right. What's up, Chad? You're listening to the Everyday Joe Show, brewed by the Common John Brewing Company here on Rooster 1015 and Facebook Live.
Procure the app.
That's right. Got it.
Get it.
All right, look at there. Yvette said that she just got her and Bobby's tickets. She's excited.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Jay Gross says he's feeling his wallet getting lighter already.
It's really cool that you guys are having such a big celebration for my anniversary. I think that's really.
You're welcome.
That's swell.
There's a lot of stuff going on
Oh man.
these next couple weeks.
Yeah,
It's
a
crazy.
good friend of mine's getting married.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude,
Well, we're
Could you
just
move it
planning
off?
all this stuff, trying to get
a week.
tents and tables. It's like nearly impossible.
Oh yeah, I bet. Oh my god.
It's
Yeah,
like
it's like-
everybody was like, let's rush to the 1st of October and get that really awesome day.
Pretty
Milk
much.
as much of it as
Travis,
we
I'm
can.
proud of you. You opened
Thank
your
you.
mouth that wide and didn't swallow anybody.
Oh, it's pretty good, huh?
It's pretty good.
Yeah, thank you.
So, Ron, for everybody on Facebook, I'm getting messages because I was sending it. There's a lot of people excited about Drayton Farley coming in for the anniversary.
Oh, me too.
How did you come across Drayton, by the way?
Lord, just random Spotify listening and
Angie, you're smart.
heard the. He's got a song called "American Dream," and then lo and behold, he's been open for Willie Nelson. He's been touring with him in a few places. So he played at the amphitheater up in Franklin back 3 months or so ago.
He's
And a few
smoked
people from
weed.
town went and said he stole the show.
Wow.
Like-
Well, Willie's probably high and old.
Well, Willie's getting up there,
He's a
so-
little. He's a little. What would you call it? Mature,
Seasoned.
seasoned.
Season.
Yes.
I like season.
So yeah, we were just looking around, and you don't know till you ask. So we asked, and he's going to be playing.
That's big time right
That
there.
is amazing. You're so cool.
Huge.
You wake up and piss excellence, don't you? Don't lie to me.
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
your friend, dude. I love you no matter what. You can tell me the
No, I
truth.
don't.
Excellent pissing motherfucker.
I piss a
Probably
lot.
can't say that.
No, not even on Facebook. You can't really need to be saying that.
We're going to get banned before we even get going.
I've heard worse than that. But that doesn't mean it's right. It's wrong. It's absolutely
right.
wrong.
Let's see what else we got.
I was all hopped up on these 23 flavors.
Yeah, Drayton, that's a big deal. By the way,
That's a
I feel
huge
like it
deal.
is.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. A lot,
Yeah, and then
a lot of people are stoked for that.
oh, they are. Well, and then I'm stoked again for Creature Comfort to be back.
That's going to be good.
Yeah.
For them, and then Kadan, Sammy,
Yeah,
Sammy, I'm really excited about Sammy because he's more grunge.
Yeah, he's got
pop,
that kind of '90s alternative grunge kind of style. He's played solo at the brewery, but his 4-piece band's coming to play, and they got some stuff out on Spotify.
What?
Sullivan's Hollow.
What was that again? What are they called?
Sullivan's Hollow.
Sullivan's Hollow.
Sullivan's Hollow.
Yeah, really awesome.
Jonathan, are you okay?
Little change of pace.
Yeah, and then for
Oh.
the people who like it a little bit more bassy, Weird Sisters put on a phenomenal. They put on a phenomenal show last time.
Those
Yeah.
are my favorite kind of sisters, really. The weird ones.
The weird ones, yeah.
Yeah.
The weird and crazy ones.
Wild and crazy weird sisters, yay.
Oh. Yeah, they were really cool. We tested the sound system last time. I think that was one of our first,
the
like,
very
hey,
first one.
can y'all turn that down? It's like, well, it's kind of hard to turn down that much bass.
Yes. It was a fun time. It was a fun time.
Large time.
I was in the-
I'm actually looking forward to McGuire
Yeah.
McGuire,
because I missed their first performance.
where were you?
I don't remember, but I couldn't be there.
I'm sorry, but
I am sorry too.
I'm really excited you're going to get to see
I'm gonna
them. I
miss
think
most
they
of
had
the
a really great
performance this
We
time,
were,
too.
I feel like we were together.
Bull's
We were
fingers
probably-
up.
Here we go.
CBC. Yeah.
All right, guys, welcome back to the Everyday Joe Show, brewed by the Common John Brewing Company here on Rooster 1015 and Facebook Live. Episode 261, Tooth, Bull, all the Common Johns, me, the Travis Reed. Guys, we got the OG group, the Common John Brewing Company here in the studio tonight, and we're gonna talk about the family reunion, the Beerfest, and other goings-ons. Kind of, you know, most of you heard the backstory. They were on the show several years ago,
What if they didn't know?
but that's what we're gonna revisit. That's what I was saying. There, pick that y'all up, Sean. Yeah. So guys, y'all guys friends, love beer. Decide, hey, let's make some beer.
Yep.
Yeah. How'd that come about?
It's kind of funny because Derek and I both were, I think we were brewing at the same time,
Yep.
but separately.
Different people.
And I think the story is very similar. We were brewing with somebody and then kind of fell out of it a little bit.
Yeah.
And I met him. We got talking. We're like, oh, you're brewing. I've been brewing. I'm like, hey, if we're gonna brew, we're gonna start kegging beer because it's so difficult to bottle a bunch of beer. So we started getting together, brewing a lot, and then I think Larry came in next.
Because y'all worked together, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the
Yeah.
time, right?
When we were brewing with another buddy
Yeah.
together.
Yeah. So you were with John, right?
John.
Yeah. See, I was my brother-in-law's time. He was home brewing with a guy, and I started hanging out with them.
Right.
My wife bought me a kit, and it was all timing-wise. It was almost the same, except
It's like
we
the
were doing it in
Mormonism of brewing.
different towns.
It's incredible.
It's like it was meant to be.
Yeah.
Really
And then
was.
David came in a year or two later. He worked at Home Depot with these guys, and that's when it kind of, I mean, really, you know, from my standpoint, that's when it clicked. You know, I'm kind of a serial hobbyist anyway. I get into stuff and get full bore into it. And having these guys to do it with me, it was just like, heck, at one point in 1 year, we brewed 50 something beers. That's basically one beer a week.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's an all day process. So we were like, a lot of time, we wouldn't do it every week, but sometimes we'd do.
Yeah, you took 2 weeks off is what you did.
Too.
Yeah, we'd brew a couple one day or something, maybe take a week off, but it was
Twice that year. You took a week off twice that year.
Yeah.
That's what you did.
No, no.
I mean, no. We've already done the math.
Okay.
That's what you
Okay.
did.
If you say so.
It's a hard maybe.
Hard maybe. Yeah.
So yeah, it was just one of those things. And of course, brewing that much, you just we spend a lot of time doing it because
And you probably get pretty good at it.
that's what people are saying. Hey, you should sell this, and we're like, me, the pessimist, the realist, as I say.
That's
It's
right.
like, everybody loves free beer. So we decided to start sending some beers off to competitions and won, 15, 20 medals. And we're like, hey, maybe our beer is good. So,
People
beer
like what
is
we
good.
like.
Yeah, and those medals are displayed at the brewery. Right?
Yep.
Or, the
right above the kitchen entrance. Yeah.
So that's pretty cool, man. That just a bunch of guys hanging out and brewing some
That's
beer.
a huge accomplishment. I mean, there's huge accomplishments all along the way. Not to mention you've got a whole brewery that's operating, at least from the outside looking in, pretty successfully.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
guys are killing it.
we joke. Don't joke. It's serious. We're the OGs, we're the ones that kind of got it going. But then there's so many people that came in and after the fact that got involved, from the standpoint of.
Oh, the coattail riders? Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Good one, though. But they got involved with the brewery, came out, lended a hand, helping demo and do plumbing and everything. I mean, it's just crazy the support that we got.
That's takes a village, right?
Yeah, it definitely does to raise a brewery.
Yeah. So you guys won some medals, and then Bull, by chance, accidentally met you one night, and he calls me, "Hey, there's this guy going to start a brewery in Manchester. You want him on the show?" You do what? And yes, I do. And I think you called, and we're like, "Oh yeah, set up a date." So you guys come over, and that's just happenstance, really. That Bull met you that night, and then all y'all come over, and you bring the beer and the little growlers y'all had, and I'm like, oh, it was so weird because everything tasted different, but it all finished so clean. I'm like, you better hurry up and open the brewery because you're gonna get my check, you're gonna get my money. And then finally got it open, and then it's
finally,
man, it's Well, I was ready. I mean, y'all just don't know what you were doing besides dragging your feet.
Well, I think what was it, Larry? Whenever we were here, we had some stuff going.
Yeah. Oh, irons in the fire.
Yes.
Irons in the fire.
Where's
baby.
that T-shirt?
I know. And the funny thing is that iron that was in the fire got put out. That was not the iron that Common John is right now.
Unfortunately, it did. But hey, it all worked out for the best, right?
I think it definitely worked out 100%.
Yeah, way.
Now, for sure.
I'm happy. I mean, you guys pleased me, and that's saying everything. So, I mean, if you can please me.
I mean, they named the beer after you.
That's what I'm saying. I was wondering when you were talking earlier about having to make the decision, he was waiting on you because the glasses hold up. It's because you couldn't decide whether or not to put tooth or straight and narrow. And I know. and after we talked about it, I thought it's probably best just to use the straight and narrow. It's biblical name. And, you know, my glass, once I get it home, I'm going to have tooth put on it. Etched in.
Yeah, you can get it etched. Yeah.
So it might be personalized.
I might need to try to figure out how to do that. Make you one that says the tooth.
The tooth.
That'd be great, man.
I'll pay you.
And that story goes the week, not a week, but the week before we went on the radio, we did a show at the brewery.
Yeah.
And you had the straight and narrow, but you didn't tell us the name. You was like, well, we're thinking about this one or however it went. And then it's like, Tooth's like, nope, it's called the Tooth.
Well, what happened? No, that's not totally accurate.
Oh, okay.
I want to be.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
I want to make sure you understand why I decided the Tooth was its name. He explained something to us about the name, and in his description, I thought, oh, well, if there's anything that's, all of the adjectives he was using to describe what his name was, like, trustworthy and whatever words he was using, I can't think, like perfect. I thought, oh, well, he's describing me. The whole time he was speaking, I thought he's describing me. So we should just call this the Tooth. That was how come. It wasn't just because I wanted to put my name out there. I just thought, man,
I was drunk. I don't remember.
He is describing me to a T right now. Like,
my story I made up on the fly when I was talking.
But you're cooler than me. I was just trying to tell facts.
I was trash that day.
You look so mad at me, and it's so weird because your eyes squint together. And I don't.
Well, I got small eyes and fat cheeks.
Well, it's not even that. It's your hat's making everything better. Oh, there you go.
I'll turn around a little bit. There we go.
Ooh, that's better.
Oh, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I was terrified.
Oh, man. So we got the brewery open. And, man, there were people everywhere. We had some food, had the pizzas. When did we start the live music thing? Was that like first weekend? It wasn't first weekend, was it?
Gosh, that's a good question. It was pretty early on. I mean, we didn't really have anything scheduled every week. I mean, it was the intention all along to have, because we could get into a long, drawn out story, but Common John came from a song too, which shameless plug, Creature Comfort, that's headlining our anniversary. That's where the name came from, was one of their songs.
We've brought that up at least a handful of times in the course of the show, like because of how cool. We've discussed a lot of your names, like the South of the Red Light, obviously, the name Common John. We've discussed that multiple times because it's just such a really great way to pick a name. Like it's something that spoke to you, you know what I mean? And that speaks to me, and that's what I always thought was so cool. You didn't pick a name for commercialism. You didn't pick you picked a name that spoke to you. It was like, that's it. And it had to be right. You know what I'm saying? I just loved it.
Yeah, and I think that's something with us is like we struggled so much finding the names because everything was already trademarked. And then we found that
we had pages.
I mean, we'd sit around just spitballing stuff, or sitting around the Keezer and talking about
Around the keys.
Yeah, right.
That's
But-
a flashback.
They're still out there. the
Yeah.
podcasts, so
We still got
floating
what
around.
15 episodes, I think,
Yeah.
of our Around the Keezer podcast. It kind of talks about our trials and tribulations getting the brewery open. We went right up until the time that we opened, and we haven't done
At
any
which
more.
point the trials and tribulations became not getting it open,
yeah,
but keeping everything running smoothly.
All right, I'm gonna take a quick shout out here. Bo Burchell is in California. I guess they're doing the celebration for his when his fallen
yeah,
Marine
that's right, yeah.
brothers, and he said he's taking a lot of blood strap with him. That
Yeah.
you donated to him. You guys donated, and your daughter and son-in-law helped make that beer.
Yep.
Which is awesome. And he says he can't wait to share the blood strap with his brothers. And thank you for the blood strap that brought.
yeah. So that came from the blood stripe is the Marine stripe on their uniform. Sorry, getting emotional. he's got a fallen soldier there that they're celebrating his life. So my daughter and her husband are Marines, and they came up with a name, and that's where and it's an Imperial Red Ale, so very fitting.
And it's
Blood
a
stripe.
very good beer too, by the way.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Thanks, Bo.
Yeah, man. Safe travels, Bo. All right. So I want to jump back in the Wayback Machine just 1 second. The Common John name, we kind of alluded to it. We've talked about it on the show before. You were standing at Bonnaroo, listening to Creature Comfort play.
Well, it was actually Music Tree.
Music Tree, not
Yeah,
Music
yeah.
Tree.
Well,
on the
it was
square, yeah.
it was on the square, and I ran into a guy I used to work with. Hadn't seen him in like 12 years or something. I was like, dude, what's going on? He's like, oh, I'm here. My boy Jesse's playing with his buddy's band, and he went on to tell me that like their band had won a competition to play at Bonnaroo the next week, but they had kind of a radius clause where they couldn't actually play, but he was playing like lead guitar in his buddy's band or something. So they actually covered some of his music. And I heard the song, didn't really know what was going on, as far as, I didn't hear the lyrics. I just really got into the vibe. So we went to Bonnaroo the next week and saw them play. And I asked him before the show, I was explaining to him the song. I was like, what was this song? I love this song. And he's like, oh, that's our new song. We just dropped it for Bonnaroo today. It's called Common John. And then we listened to the first line and the lyrics. I was like, I told my wife, I'm like, this is a brewery name. I mean, it's just, then we were like Googling, trying to search and everything right then. Sent an email off to our trademark lawyer. I'm like, hey, we want to use this as our brewery name. And he immediately got back and he's like, man, I think this is good to go. Cause we had went back and forth with so much stuff that it was getting really stressful at that point.
And that's a cool story that, you worked with his dad and then used the name of the song, that name. From the
Yeah,
song.
yeah.
And that's cool stuff. Very
Really
cool.
solid dude.
Oh yeah. All right. So we do the live music, and then we get to have the other fest last year, which was huge success. I think it was. They had a big crowd. And,
Sorry.
Oh,
Is that what- I was getting an SOS.
I was like, we need
Hey,
to,
go ahead.
do I need to send Tooth somewhere? He's a mercenary. He'll walk around with a Rambo knife in his teeth.
I've done it.
He has. He saved Kim at the Virginia Tech Tennessee game a couple years ago.
She
She saved you.
She saved
I
me.
was just trying to help. I was just trying to help. What's up, Zach Davis? How are you, buddy?
I hope he's coming home.
Oh man, that's good stuff. So then we decided that we did Other Fest was great, and then you start doing the Singo. Where did that come from? I know it's like a game, a trivia game, but what was it?
What made you decide? Like, hey, you know what? Let's jump on board with that because it's awesome.
Well, first off, I got a buddy of mine that we grew up together, went to college briefly together. He travels up to Knoxville a lot. And he's like, dude, y'all have to do this. And he'd been on me from day one, before we even opened. He said, you need to do this. I'm like, okay. So I kept thinking, like, I'm gonna go. I need to do something on Wednesday nights to kind of get business up a little bit. And I said, but I want to go see it before I want to experience it rather than just signing up and doing it. And another brewery actually in Murfreesboro, they started doing it, and we started going up there and going to it. And just so happens it worked out. They started doing this thing where you could actually do it yourself. It's like an app-based thing. And we just rolled the dice and tried it, and it's been a huge hit. And it's a good tie-in too. I mean, with all the music and stuff that we do.
Absolutely.
It's just a good compliment to it. And it's something different. We didn't want to, what was the other thing? We didn't want to do the same stuff everybody else does.
Yeah.
We wanted to be a little bit different. And
Well, I'll say your three of your celebrity, quote, celebrity guest hosts that are in this room, and we're pretty good.
yeah.
Just saying.
No,
I'll be
I'll
back.
second
Wait-
that. Yeah.
Wait,
I'll be back.
I've been trying to get Derek to do it, but we just can't.
Scheduling conflicts.
Is
yeah.
that what it is?
Hollywood calls. You
He's
do what you can. So.
he's a busy guy.
I am.
yeah,
He
you always
wears
show
a
up
lot
at
of
the end.
hats.
Yeah, I do. But I enjoy it. The booing is the best part. Yeah.
The booing and me losing constantly.
Celebratory.
I've not won.
We need to get Barry White over here to do it too.
We should.
Hello, hello, hello.
Say your name. That's the best. David Mitchell.
Say something.
David Mitchell.
David Mitchell.
Yeah, when we did the podcast, he was always he talked. It sounded like Barry White when he talked.
He's trying to channel your inner bull over there.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. But yeah, the only time I won at Singo is when you did the trial run the Tuesday before you released it on Wednesday. And I won the second game.
Are you
That's the only
serious?
time I
Wow,
won.
you did use your card, didn't you?
Man, I was like, well, that's it. Have you haven't won either, have you?
That's a negative.
No. And I've been to every one but like 3. And I've
Yeah, you have been there.
I'm going to win one day.
I'm gonna call the shot when I do it. He's gonna win. There it is. There
My
you go.
man. Now people won't think we cheated. Which I thought was great about the thing is you can't cheat.
No, you
No.
can't.
No, there's no
There's
cheating.
way to cheat.
It's random. It's totally random.
Yeah.
The cards are random. There's
Well-
no way to cheat.
And it's difficult, even though the game is simple. But what is difficult, and when we went to play it at this other place, I'd get done with it and I'll be like, heck, there's 3 songs that
you missed.
now I look at and I was like, they already played that song and I didn't mark it off because I wasn't paying attention. I was drinking beer and singing along, and
I really think somehow you need to possibly merge in the not telling the answers of the song at the end. Like, and,
Well, Speed Round did it last night.
we've been doing it.
oh,
Do speed rounds.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, well, actually, we did that whole game last night, but that one was stacked with songs that
Oh, so easy.
I think a 10-year-old would know all those songs. They were
There
so
were-
popular.
There might have been 3 that I didn't know. So you probably would have known them all.
I might have.
And it was
I might have.
you would have.
I might have. I might have.
As the
And
father of a
you would've-
10-year-old, unless they're in Fortnite, he probably
Oh,
wouldn't.
yes. I know. That was kind of a stretch. I get it.
Because LeBron's like, hey, I got to run take care of something. If somebody gets Singo, whatever. And nothing. He come back. And he's like, everything fine. I'm like, it's just been playing, and everybody. I mean, there's a bunch of people marking down and singing like every song.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
that's a good one.
oh yeah. So that was it's fun. I enjoy it, except when people come over and mark on my paper when I get up, Jonathan Pritt.
People.
I like how he is like, dude, never lean from that at all. I don't know what you're talking about. And he is stead firm.
Yeah.
This guy,
So if he didn't sign it, probably could have got away with it, right?
I don't think he did anything, Travis. I mean, I was looking at his eyes. You know, you're supposed to read the eyes. They didn't even vibrate or shake when he said that. Like, he literally doesn't know what you're talking about.
There's no proof. That he just
Oh, now there's no proof. So now
Here we
he's
go.
done.
There's a camera in that room. We could get some proof.
I think we could.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna get that tape,
Throw the iron in
man.
the fire.
Get the tape.
Well, there's some irons in the fire.
That's right. I'll tell you what, man, Larry, and I think we talked about it before the show. When he said that when they were on originally, I can't tell you how many times we've used that line. It doesn't matter what we're talking
so
about.
you got to reference me now every time you say that.
Bubba,
we usually give
I'm
you credit.
pretty sure you're synonymous with the term irons with the fire in our whole clip.
Oh yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
If I say to Travis, guess what? He says, "What?" I'm like, "Man, I got some irons in the fire." He's like, "Man, you talk to Larry." It's
Yeah. Dr. Brigman, what's going on?
the first thing out of his mouth. You've been talking to Larry. Well, we got some irons in the fire.
So
with
thank
that.
you for
for
letting
making
use
us
that.
better.
You're so very
For
welcome.
making us better.
Yes, absolutely.
You guys
My
make us
pleasure.
better.
Yeah, so we're gonna go to break here in a second, but guys, all you'ns,
Yins.
we, I like it because I like to drink beer, and so I love it. But
We
all
love beer
this-
too.
That's why we opened. Or y'all opened it. Here we. Well, mouse in
You
the
were
pocket.
there.
Well, I mean, I think that y'all are there enough that people think they're your owners. Right?
Quick story before we go to break. I think I've told y'all before. We all went to Bosky's one night. It was me, Tooth, Eli, Gretchen, Richie, and Kim, and Ashley. So we're sitting there, and these guys sitting at the table next to us out there on the patio.
I remember this.
They are like, like, hey man, we love your show. We're all like, thanks, appreciate it, blah, blah. And like, oh, that's cool. We get recognized. We don't know who they are. I'm like, somebody recognizes that.
And that happens all the time, literally.
Which is neat. And it's hard to get mine and tooth inside of a regular door or head.
It's okay.
So they get up to leave and they come and pat me on the shoulder. Hey man, we really appreciate you opening that brewery. That is awesome. It's like you're giving some people stuff to do. And I'm like, you're welcome. Keep rolling. I didn't correct it.
I was like, when he said, I told the guy, I said, when he first brought it up, I thought, this is crazy. I said, but ever since we've done it, I thought it's been the best thing we've ever done. He's patting Travis on the back. I'm like, heck yeah.
Yeah, so not sorry. We'll keep doing it.
It's not our fault.
No, it's not. I don't know if it's,
We've been promoting since we met you. That's
I know.
been solid.
Yeah.
Because it's the best thing that's ever touched our lips, and I don't even drink beer often. It's the best thing that's ever touched my lips.
Obviously, you haven't kissed David Mitchell. So
Second best thing ever touched my lips.
There you go.
David reminded him.
I appreciate your helping me with my recollection.
you're welcome.
all right, guys, taking a break. We come back. We're going to talk a little bit about the family reunion and the beer festival. You're listening to the Everyday Joe Show, brewed by the Common John Brewing Company here on Rooster 1015 and Facebook Live.
Hey, get the app, okay?
Hey,
Straw.
so LeBron, do you want to? We just had somebody chime in on Facebook. Kyle Miller, you've heard Kyle a couple times. Could you explain to her sort of what genre? of
Gosh,
music
I don't
is?
know. One of the first times that he was at the brewery, I think he was singing a Stapleton song. And I kid you not, he slayed it. I mean, everybody knows how good Chris Stapleton is. I mean, he's one of the best.
he's pretty all right.
Yes.
I'm telling you, this dude.
He's going to be
and,
good one day.
Him and Asher are buddies. Asher was there the second time he played, and Asher was just like, this guy kills me. He's just unbelievable. He's a natural. And I think when he came to play at the brewery, he hadn't played in a year and a half or something. I
That
feel
is
like
correct. Him and his lady had a baby, and he had been working to just take care of the baby.
Get
But
that on
I'm
camera,
telling you
Bull.
what-
That's the prettiest pour I've seen.
Look at that.
Get that on camera. Look
But
at
he,
that.
dude, I'm telling you,
Look at that.
you got to come out and listen to him because I don't know why this guy's not
on the
again,
radio.
not signed somewhere.
like
on the
signed.
radio.
and he's grinding it out. But again, like Stapleton, he's got a great voice. Allman Brothers, they go into bluesy Southern rock, traditional country, and he just has a phenomenal voice.
Yep.
And the first time I saw him, that he filled in for somebody short notice. Somebody
Yep.
canceled, so he came and Bull's like, "Hey, dude, you're gonna love this guy." He's like, "I know you like the Allman Brothers." I show up, I'm like, okay, I'm not expecting that type, and then to get there, and I'm like, this guy he's an Allman child,
Yeah.
is what he is, because his voice is so soulful. I wouldn't. And to what's her name, Mary? What was her name on Facebook Live? Marianne.
Marianne.
I wouldn't. It's not the Americana style. It's like Americana style.
It's a mix of stuff. Like I said, he can nail Stapleton, Allman Brothers, just Southern rock. I mean, just a mix of stuff. I don't.
Yeah, so Mary, where the music's gonna start at 6. It goes from 6 till 10, and as of right now, there still is no cover charge for bands on the weekend. So come on out. Bryce Ray will be opening up, so you'll be in for a treat. Bryce is phenomenal, and then Blind Rebel will go on
And
at 8.
especially, this happened last time I saw Bryce play at Whiskey Trail. He was there and sang a song with Bryce.
Oh yeah.
I don't even remember no, you weren't. It was me and Eli. Dude, killed it. He didn't warm up. He just jumped straight from eating dinner and having a beer, jump on stage, boom, nailed it. It was phenomenal. That dude is really good.
Yeah, it's nuts. We've talked about this before. I'm sure y'all have talked about it on the show, but the music scene around here, like the local music scene, especially like War Trace is like the epicenter, I feel like, in this kind of southern Middle Tennessee area of just amazing musicians. I mean, not just the ones that live there, but they have such connections with other people. Austin Bishop's one that's going to be playing Friday night of our anniversary. He's I think, North Alabama area, I
He
think.
is Alabama. One of his songs was playing in the brewery on the playlist, and I was sitting there walking. I was like, "Man, what a good song!" And I was like, "Oh, that's Austin."
You
Yeah.
remember when I broke down in Alabama, I heard the music. I told you about him, and everything went haywire after that. You remember?
Exactly how you got home and his dancing career started.
Well, that's beautiful.
It's a beautiful story.
Well, I had broke down. Bull told the story. I was low on gas money.
Didn't have no gas money. Yeah, I agree, yo. And I guess, nope, I'm going to be quiet.
All right, Travis, take it away.
All right, guys, welcome back to the Everyday Joe Show, brewed by the Common John Brewing Company here on Rooster 1015 and Facebook Live, episode 261, Tooth Bull, Common John's, me, the Travis Reed. Eli Kidder is at the crib, probably watching Steelers and Browns, and Ashley is probably hollering at the TV because her fantasy players aren't doing very well.
Yeah, right.
Someone in tonight.
I don't know. All right, before we get to that talk, most of us are in a fantasy football league together. It's just for fun.
Yeah.
Just,
Except for John over here. It's not fun for him.
oh, I do too.
Stressed out.
Yeah, same girl, same. Like I rejected a stupid trade you sent me the other day. I'm like, what are you doing,
It
man?
was a good trade.
But Ashley went back and watched the Cleveland and Carolina game, the entire game, to see which receiver she was going to start the next week. She wants to see who performed better.
I love it.
Yeah, and
She's into it.
And predominantly, Eli and Ashley don't watch a lot of pro football. They watch a lot of college, but they don't watch a lot of pro. But she's all in, Bubba.
Yeah.
It's like
She is the most competitive woman I know. Like, dude, she is a competitive person. I love that about her. But she, like, I don't want to play her in anything because I know I can't win. And if I did win, I would feel guilty for it. So I just don't even want to. I just want to lose. I just want to lose.
I don't blame you. Megan's pretty competitive on it as well. She was talking a lot of smack this Sunday when her score.
She's a smack talker.
She wakes up talking smack. Hope you're listening, babe.
Surely not.
Okay. Yes. All right, guys. So, second anniversary family reunion coming up.
Crazy.
Oh, it's nuts, man. Like,
It's only been 2 years. I can't believe it.
Yeah.
Right.
It feels like more.
Only, and then sometimes you're like, wow, it has been 2 years already.
Yeah. I know.
Feels like it's been 82 years sometimes, and then sometimes it feels like 2 weeks.
well, to us, it's like 2 weeks. Man, 'cause we just drink there. It's kind of fun. Yeah, we don't have to work like all y'all do there. We appreciate it, though.
I want to get on the payroll someday.
I'm sure they got a job for it.
I mean, I want to do something for them.
Yeah.
Sweep bathrooms, clean toilets, something.
So, I've actually cleaned the bathroom once or twice. When idiots get in there and leave the paper towels on the floor.
Oh, I thought you meant because you like fell and like cleaned it up in your shirt.
Were you in there?
Yes.
That is, I am going to say
I
that.
was peeing when you did that.
It is weird. It is weird, but I feel like you're the same way. We take pride in the brewery and like we appreciate what you guys have done and we love coming there, but like we take pride in it, and it's not ours, but it is. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm getting. Like it is. It's everyone. So like, take care of it. I've seen Travis I've picked up cigarette butts. I've seen Travis pick up trash. I've just like, I don't know, man. People, be right.
And yeah, it's like
Do right.
that's our playground, our house on the weekends. You know, somebody
And
else
it's so
trashing it.
nice, and you guys have done so much to continuous. Like, it has not stopped. Not one time has anything gotten stale. Like, there's always something changing or moving or shaking. There's always like irons in the fire.
Yeah, there's always that.
We're gonna start owing him money. We keep saying that.
Yeah.
But that's the thing is like everybody,
Trademark, Larry.
it's always ideas coming out of everybody. You know, there's a thousand
What's up,
more
Barnes?
out there. It's
I
just what you
heard-
can.
I heard a cool story about some like patio style, like Edison lights or so. I heard some cool stuff about some bulbage going up outside.
Oh my gosh!
Set
Did
plural
you-
bulbs.
I feel like I've been set up on this one.
Well, I'm just saying I heard some
Yeah, I
stuff.
think so.
I heard
feel
some
like it.
stuff.
I'll tell you, there's one night me and McCarthy were sitting out there. It'd been about a year or so ago, and this guy goes to take one of the glasses. And I'm like, "Hey, man, you leaving?" He's like, "Yeah." And he's like, I said, "Bring that glass back. Don't take it with you." He's like, "What?" I said, "Don't take the glass with you. Bring it back. You got to leave it here." It wasn't a mug. It was a glass, pint glass. And he's like, "What if I want it?" I was like, "I wouldn't suggest you take it." So then he acted like he was gonna slam it on the ground, and McCarthy's like, "What, Delta 6 going dark?" And I'm like, "Bubba," I said, "You do that." I said, "You fix to get speared." I said, "He's gonna kill you." All right, man, here you go. I was like, I was more scared of McCarthy, what he was gonna do.
McCarthy was going to take him down straight ninja style.
He
Like, it
was,
would have been
man.
straight. Ooh, bad news.
I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've had people come up to me and be like, hey, so and so's doing this or somebody's doing this. Do you want me to take care of it? It's like, yeah, go for it.
Yeah, sure. And that's got to make y'all feel good that you have, regular customers like that.
Everybody loves what you have created for them.
Yeah, no, it's way worse when I do it because I like run up to LeBron like a child. And I'm like, LeBron, he said something and I can't hit him. That one right there, LeBron, that one. And I point at it.
Yeah, you interrupted my conversation with LeBron that night.
Oh, you mean kind of like when I was just now talking? And Bull's got the headphones on that are blocking the tone of my voice.
What? Are you talking again?
Oh, my God.
I
This
love it when you're on
guy.
the show.
It's my first time.
All right, guys. So second anniversary.
How many anniversaries, Travis?
Second. So I like how they call it the family reunion because that's how everybody gets treated in that place. Who had the idea to call it the family reunion instead of like an actual anniversary?
I don't know. Was it you?
I think it was brought up in conversation.
It's kind of one of those things that you don't really, a lot of the stuff is like, we think about it. We're like, who came up with that exactly? We don't know. We didn't write it down.
Who
It's
do we
like,
owe royalties to?
Yeah, probably Larry.
I think it was one of those things like,
that one wasn't.
we were just kind of like what y'all were saying. It's like, it's not just us, it's the brewery is a family now, it's like the people that come in there all the time. And, one of the elements we've done this year with the festival thing is we're bringing homebrewers in. And that's kind of like to pay, like respect to where we came from. We don't have a professional brewing background. We just spent countless hours brewing beer. And we wanted to have the homebrewers out just to kind of show people that like, there's a lot of people out here making really good beer that you don't get a chance to taste,
Yeah.
We go back and forth. We got a lot of special beers that are coming in for, the commercial breweries.
Mm-hmm.
But what's even just as special is there's beers out here that these homebrewers are making that not many people could ever get a hold of unless you know one of them,
Is Jay Grow doing it? Did he sign up for the homebrew?
He did not.
No, I gave him flack about it. He should be listening right now.
He was
Jay,
earlier.
Yeah, talking to you, brother.
Yeah,
Because
told
I did
him,
not
man.
see his name in there. I was on him too about it.
Well,
What
we
about
were-
Matlock?
Yeah, Matlock. Was he able to? Matlock.
They're at a Brewfest in Kentucky this week.
They had got
weekend.
they got tickets to go to a big beer fest up in 450 North.
Yeah, 450 North. Yeah.
Man, he makes some good beer. Jay Grow makes some really good beer.
Yes, he does.
Man.
You had Matlock's Mexican lager.
Yes, I have.
Yeah, that was his wedding, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Dangerous.
That was really. I really like how you guys incorporate the family aspect into it because it's a family business. Y'all are pretty much all brothers. You act like it, and then you got Ray, and then you got Aunt Renee, which we all call her Aunt Renee now. We call Ray Papa Ray. Everybody that's up there that's not even related to him call him that. So I like how y'all incorporated the family reunion thing into. I think that's pretty pretty cool, pretty special. So you talk about homebrews. Like home, that's where I started, and you got 20 of them. Is that right?
I think we're final count is like 22, 23, something like that. John's gonna kill me.
20 plus.
John's gonna kill me.
Well, there's a plus beside it. So
20
that
plus,
counts,
John.
right?
Right?
20 plus.
Yeah, just like the brewery.
Yeah,
Into the
I think at
30
last
plus.
count because we cut off the sign-ups yesterday at 5:00. So I think we were at 23. I feel like 22 or 23.
That's still pretty awesome.
21.
Yeah, that's great.
How are they just all local? They coming from other places?
Well, there's two homebrew clubs, fairly big homebrew clubs around. Backwoods Carboys are in Tullahoma, Estill Springs.
Okay.
They've got 6 or 8, maybe a little more, and then about the same representation out of Mid-State Brew Crew, I think it is. They're out of Murfreesboro area, so it's a pretty good split between those two. And then there's a couple guys that I know. The guys Blake, over in Winchester. He's going to be. I know those guys are working hard to try to get a brewery open too, I believe. But they've got a little homebrew club that they do. They're going to be there, and then Elijah from up in, I think he's out of Cookville. He's going to be there.
Wow.
So there's kind of a spread, hour kind of radius around us.
That's awesome, man. I like how I love the homebrew thing. That's awesome.
Yeah, there's very unique beers in there too. Like looking
Yeah.
through, there's a few barrel aged beers. There's some hazies, like some
I like
fruited
that.
beers.
I like
It's,
some hazy IPAs, man. Those are
Oh yeah, there's a segment. Some guys that are from the Mid-State Brew Crew. They're Art Whitaker's one of the guys. He's got a group called Milk the Funk, and it is huge, like worldwide huge.
Oh, wow.
Like I think he just traveled back from a international beer judging competition kind of
That's
thing that he does.
amazing.
But it's a whole sour thing, like wild. Like Milk the Funk goes back to like wild sour, like collecting yeast from the atmosphere and stuff like that, and from fruit and things just to make sour beers. So
Beards.
Jeez.
Do some
I'm serious
beard
about it right there.
yeah,
Some good beer.
Beard yeast.
Beer.
Get some beard. Yeah.
I think you Bluetooth mine. I don't think you know what's.
What's some beard yeast?
That's amazing.
That's pretty cool, man.
yeah.
That I've got to.
I'm pretty sure Art's bringing one sour that they.
They're just gonna spend all night tonight now looking up.
I'll never go to bed now.
Milk
I'll
the
be
Funk.
looking up Milk the Funk and
Yeah, look up if there's any homebrewers listening out there. You got to check out Milk the Funk.
Milk the Funk. That's awesome, man. That's pretty cool. So we got 20-ish, 20 plus homebrews. And how many breweries are going to be there?
30 plus.
32. That's a lot.
Yeah, especially for
I mean,
Little Manchester.
that's several.
Gonna be big.
That's huge.
We got a comment on the Facebook live feed from Angela Sanders Haggard. She
Who's
says,
that?
Larry, no beard beer. I've had
Been against that from the beginning.
I've had
That was
the beard
an
beer.
amazing beer.
You've had it?
I've had it at Richie's
delicious.
house.
It was a good beer, right?
It wasn't bad.
It was a
Well,
good
they
beer.
filtered through Larry's beard.
Kind of, sort of. It wasn't Larry's, but it was somebody's beard.
Pretty sure, what was it, Sweden? They made one out of a urinal. So just be grateful, right?
Yes.
Straight up.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I've also heard of one being made from, I don't know what the right way to call it. say this,
Unmentionable.
but Like,
area.
Oh, yeah.
from,
genitalia.
like,
Yeah.
a female thing.
A
Genitalia.
valley.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we ain't
well,
making
yeah.
biscuits with that.
Genitalia.
Angie really loves beard beers. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
You're welcome, Angie.
What is it? It's like that TikTok. Hello, I am a wilderness explorer, and I will get there to have the beer.
It's Dora.
Is that right? That's how it goes.
You said that was Dora.
It's something like
Backpack.
Find the map. Find the map. Find the map. Swiper, no swiper.
Today we're looking for the. Wait a minute. All the swapping in the world.
Oh, man. So 32, did you say?
Correct.
32. Where, so we got a couple minutes. Where are these breweries from? They all Tennessee based?
Wits.
Mostly Tennessee. I would say probably 75% are Tennessee breweries. We've got Pontoon, Scofflaw, Victory,
Orpheus.
Bold Rock. There's a few like out. We've got some connections. I wouldn't say connections. We've made friends with a couple people that represent some breweries that are outside of the state, and we love those folks, and we wanted them to come along and come hang out with us. And
And if you enjoy seltzers, Scofflaw does they make a phenomenal seltzer.
they probably
And-
one of, if not the best seltzers I've ever tasted.
I mean, yeah,
Out there.
probably. I have no idea. What I do know is that I want to make sure we discuss when is the reality show starting. I hear there's something. It's like a TLC, some kind of reality show about you guys and brewing. And
That would be
when's
pretty
that-
nice.
When's
though.
that coming out?
Yeah. That would, hey, by the way, the cool thing is, I don't know yet if it's next week or the week after, but we had a thing with our Tennessee Brewers Guild and the Department of Agriculture. We did a segment for RFD TV. It's a national, it's like rural farm something TV. They do like the tractor pulls and the dirt car races and stuff like that. But they did a segment on us, and it's going to be put out. And they haven't given us the exact dates. Either will be this coming week or the week after. It was featuring us, and it's a farm to tap initiative that our Brewers Guild has done with the Department of Ag.
Farm to tap.
And they did the segment on us and the Willis Farm in Hillsboro that we make south of the red light from their barley. I'm going to sneak over here and put some south of the red light in my glass.
Go ahead. You made it.
You don't
there's
have
plenty
to
in there.
sneak.
Speaking of which, south of the red light, I think we just put the last keg that we have right now on. So
So
Eat
good
it
luck.
while it's good and good.
Good luck.
on.
Good
Maybe a
luck
few
trying to
weeks.
outdrink it, because I will beat you physically. And
Travis loves the South of the Red.
man, it
Light.
is so. But I tell you what,
What's your favorite beer there, Travis?
South Red Light.
What's your favorite beer that you guys make? That you guys made?
me personally, Universal Sound.
Next one on tap.
Oh wait, David, we brewed a new beer today. It was
yes, we
David's
did.
recipe.
Yeah. What's it
Yeah.
called?
We haven't named it.
Oh, okay.
It's a blonde, so it's light.
Please put something about shortness in the title. It doesn't have to be the word shortness, but something that represents little or small or petite.
Loaded up with some mosaic hops, so you can get some good like mango character out of it.
I'm down. What's your favorite one on tap?
Really?
Yeah.
Honestly, it's the next one that we put in the serving tank, because when we brew it, I'm tasting it and I'm wanting it. So yeah.
Okay.
So your favorite changes.
Yeah.
Awesome, Derek.
Good answer.
Heathen Child, straight up.
Oh, snaps, Larry.
I'm a big fan of the pale ales. They're probably my favorite.
You
drinking
do.
beers.
I thought you were going to say Universal, but he drinks the heck out of the pale ales than we have.
That's tough. I mean, I drink more of the pale ales, but yeah, Universal and Slow Down Easy. That's
And Bull,
See,
what is Jonathan's favorite? Give him the mic.
John Pritt, he's got a mic.
Oh, okay, good. Jonathan, what's your favorite?
Right now or total?
Total Common John.
Slow Down Easy, Chapter 6.
So easy was really good.
There's a lot of people that was excited about that.
Yeah,
a lot of
that's
people.
really good.
Bull, what's
It's
your favorite
phenomenal.
Common John beer?
Honestly, it was the Seltzer Bar. I had so much fun with the
those were
Seltzer
great,
Bar
too.
and I
Should bring
also
that
enjoyed
back.
the Devil's Child
Right.
because I'm a whiskey person, so I enjoyed the Devil's Child.
I'll tell you,
Sure, that
and
was
that
that.
beer, your beer.
my beer.
Yeah. That was pretty good too.
Midlife Crisis.
That-
South of Walls.
yeah, that's it. South of Walls. I couldn't remember the name of it. That was pretty good beer right there, buddy.
Identity Crisis. That's what it was.
Yeah.
That was my
Identity.
birthday beer.
I enjoyed Identity
That was a really
Crisis.
good beer.
So a
still got
little
that bottle.
tidbit. Actually, Straight and Narrow, very similar to Identity Crisis.
Yeah.
That was one of our light base beers that kind of evolved into Straight and Narrow.
Yeah, I still got a bottle of the Identity Crisis.
Do you?
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
yeah. Still got it.
I have some empty bottles.
Those are the best ones, right? Jimmy Newton, he said the Heathen Child. He tried one the other day, loved it.
Oh God, I love you.
And Jimmy's responsible for the kegerator.
Oh yeah, awesome.
Yeah. So
Thank you, Jimmy.
thank you, Jimmy Neutron. Appreciate it.
Yeah, that's what I hear every time you say his name. Jimmy
too.
Neutron.
I drive by his house and I sing it like you do every time I drive by his house.
Jimmy Neutron.
All right, guys, taking another break here for you guys on Facebook Live and YouTube. We're going to stick with you. As far as the Rooster goes, we'll be back in just a few minutes. You're listening to the Everyday Joe Show, brewed by the Common John Brewing Company here on Rooster 1015 and Facebook Live.
Guys, if you could get the app.
There's an app,
There he is.
the radio app.
There 'tis.
Awesome.
Have you not watched the show before either?
So
I'm just helping plug it.
LeBron, Marianne, the lady, she just moved here. She was talking about it, and Angela Haggard, she jumped in and sort of told her about the Straight and Narrow. But Marianne asked, like, she's new here. She's never had brewed beer or craft beer. So she's a Mick Ultra drinker. Like, what should she be? What should she
Yeah, I mean
try
that.
there?
That's the one thing about people that aren't accustomed to craft beer. I think a lot of people they want to say like, oh, it's hoppy, dark, stuff like that. But we really try to make beer that people want to drink. Not that people don't drink hoppy beers. It's just you can't drink a lot of those. You know, we want beers that people can take to the lake and stuff like that. The one we have on tap right now would be Straight and Narrow. It's 4.2%. That's right in line with Mick Ultra. It's
Crushable.
Crushable, yeah. We use an ale yeast rather than a lager yeast. Gives a little bit more flavor, but that actually, in my opinion, that just gives you a little bit more to enjoy. You know, it's not just like, you know, drinking carbonated water or something. Not to knock the big guys, because we always say a light beer is tough to make because you have nothing to hide behind. If you screw up what you're doing, it's difficult. So I just had a Miller Lite. I like Miller Lite. I like Mick Ultra.
Yeah, it has
know,
its place.
It's got its place, but Straight and Narrow would be the one. South of the Red Light would be another option. That would be a little bit more towards, like, you know, what we like to refer to as Bud Heavy.
And she drinks it warm. Germany? What's going on here?
Ah.
I'll tell you this. Since I quit smoking when I was hosting Singo a couple weeks ago, I didn't know you had South on tap, so I got Straight and Narrow. So I'm drinking it. I'm like, man, it tastes different, you know, because my taste buds are regenerating.
Yeah.
And then so Megan went to get me another beer, and she told Christian, hey, Travis wants a beer. So he automatically pours me South the Red Light. And I took a drink. I'm like, that's not Straight and Narrow. I don't know what
You could tell the difference.
absolutely. I mean, more so I could before, but more so now, and I taste all that stuff. You know how you see, well, you got the this little note and this note. I'm starting to get that. I'm like, oh, I understand for a second I don't smoke anymore, so it kind of helps, and the beer actually tastes better now, which is I don't see how, but it does. So, not.
But I think the other beer a lot of people have mentioned is Heathen Child. We kind of call that like it's kind of like a gateway beer. It's one of those beers that people come in and they're like, I like light beer, but I want to try something different, but I don't really want something hoppy or dark. That one's an amber lager, really easy drinking, got a lot of flavor to it.
Well, and that to be said, her talking about, was she in Germany or something? I thought you said.
No, I said,
beer.
she said, nope, it brings out the flavor, in her opinion.
Oh,
it's-
warmer beer? Definitely. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, she prefers them warm.
I mean, that's the best thing I can do is what Heathen Child to me. It was very familiar to the Dunkel, which is it was familiar to that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, and it's
sounds good.
it's based off of the more traditional Vienna lager style, which is a European beer.
I still want to know which of y'all is the Heathen Child.
Derek pretty much came up with that name.
Yeah.
So
That
you're the
was
Heathen Child.
it's got a loose tie-in with a Tyler Childers reference. There's a mention in there about heathens and saints or
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like that.
heathens and saints,
And
yeah.
that was what he said. He's like, we should call it heathens and saints. And then I think Shelby or somebody chimed in and was like, yeah, it is kind of like Dad's Heathen Child because
You'd be surprised how many names we have in a list. It would shock you.
Really?
Hundreds. I'm not even kidding.
That's
Hundreds.
awesome. That's awesome that y'all can get in a room and just start spitting stuff off. You know what I
The
mean?
shenanigans that come with brewing beer and what goes on during it.
It's not even.
as much as I like to give him heck, he's like the creative genius.
You get a lot of guys together drinking beer while you're brewing beer.
Right.
Shenanigans.
It's not even in the room. We were coming back from North Carolina,
Yeah.
and we were texting each other beer names.
Right.
I
That's
mean,
cool that it's on your brain like that too.
Yeah.
You know that just shows the closeness.
Talking about
And
the ski trip?
Yeah, ski trip.
We were coming off of Sinatra that day too.
Oh, is that when you
we
broke
go.
your leg?
Yeah.
All right, guys, welcome back to the Everyday Joe Show, brewed by the Common John Brewing Company here in Rooster on 101.5 and Facebook Live, episode 261. Tooth Bull, Common John's. Eli is at home. Me, the Travis Reed. We've been talking beer during the break. Kind of LeBron, Derek, and David were explaining differences of the beer. Got a comment on Facebook Live. Artie Smith, he says, how about doing that pink boots again? Apparently he was a fan of the pink
Yeah,
boots.
that was the ladies' beer. Yeah,
That's very good.
That was a good beer. Yeah.
Yeah, I
It's
enjoyed it.
coming up then, right?
Slow. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's a special beer coming out next month. Is it going to be based off that same recipe?
it's gonna be close.
Close to it. So
Okay.
there's another hazy coming out similar.
So the hazy, I enjoyed the pink boots. Now, do we have a name for this one yet? Or are we still
No, we
working
don't
on
have
it?
a name yet.
Man, you guys don't give away anything.
No.
God.
Irons in the fire.
All right.
Irons in the
Did you-
fire,
y'all-
baby.
If y'all don't name a beer Irons in the Fire, I'm going to fire every one of y'all.
Do you can talk about what it's about though if you want.
Yeah.
Like
Next month is Down Syndrome month,
Okay.
yeah.
and we're doing a beer for that. I can't remember.
What?
There was a brewer, his son, I believe,
Yeah.
had Down syndrome. He's
Yeah.
the one that started all this.
Okay.
And my daughter, Caroline,
Mm-hmm.
has Down syndrome. So we got together and
Could you speak into the microphone
I'm sorry.
a little louder, please?
Pull that bull
Would you
voice
like
out.
this right here?
Good night.
Where was I at?
Part just
The
people
man
getting
had
together.
his
Yeah.
son
Oh,
Down syndrome.
the Down syndrome month. We got a beer coming out. We ain't decided the name or someone asked about pink boots.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be similar to pink boots, but
Yeah, it'll be a similar style.
Yeah.
beer. Yeah, it's a try 21. I forget what the exact what you call it, but anyway, they do a project, so breweries get together and to raise awareness for Down syndrome. It's specific to the try 21. I forget what the term is for the 21, but yeah, we got that coming up. That's in one of our next beers that we're gonna be brewing. We got a cool can design and stuff we're gonna put out.
That's right.
Irons in the fire, baby.
Yeah, we'll be donating money to the Try 21 project.
Okay. Well, that's awesome, man. Good on y'all. There's also I saw one of your posts the other day. Mary Ann, she wants us to know, is there an Uber in town? But y'all posted something about there is a rideshare program or something.
Yeah. There's I forget the lady's name, but she does some Uber work. She does work for Uber, but she's got her own rideshare business, and it's Bunnis, I think. I looked at it, I thought it was Bunnies, but I think it's Bunnis rideshare. But we did when we did our Facebook post about the hotel for this week, it's got a link to their. It's got like a pink bunny on there, but I guess maybe it is Bunnies. But well, you can see it there, Bunnis rideshare.
Bunny, I think she forgot the apostrophe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
It's probably Facebook. They probably won't let her, but the
You could be right. You could be right. Yeah. So, Marion, go to Common John Brewing Company, their Facebook page, and about the second post down, it has they worked out a deal with Comfort Inn or Comfort Suites, excuse me, to have the special hotel rate for the Brewfest attendees, and they also have free breakfast.
Yeah. Shout out to Kayla. She's the GM there.
Yeah, Kayla Transu.
Yep.
And they said don't have a DD. Bunny's rideshare service will be ready to help get you home. So there you go.
We also we haven't gotten connected with the guy yet, but there's another person that offers some rideshare. Unfortunately, being a small town, we don't get the luxuries of Uber and Lyft just yet. So,
and I'll say this: there are a couple people in this room, and the Tooth won't be there. But if worse comes to worse, Tooth does not drink and drive. He just does not do it.
I will not.
Amen.
If you live pretty close and you're in need, Tooth or Bull will give you a ride home because Bull doesn't drink and drive either.
Yeah, and that's definitely one thing we always try to push. I mean, I can't tell you the times that we have. I mean, because it happens. You don't know. People may go somewhere else and come in there. We try to watch and not overserve people, but you got people in there buying drinks for somebody that you never even know that you sold them more than a couple drinks. But we've caught people and we're just like, listen, we're not going to let you drive home, and we'll take them home, get somebody else to drive their car and get them home safely. So definitely try to keep our eyes open and take care of everybody.
Definitely good on y'all for that.
Start the
And
conversation.
hey, people, be responsible too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Marianne, she said she lives off Hills Chapel. That's not that far. My mom, she just chimed in. She said she'll drive somebody home this weekend if you need it. So, like, Tooth's not going to be there.
There is never an excuse. Like, you can't, in this community, you can't say, I couldn't get a ride home. Because I'm being honest. On any other given weekend, you call me at 2 a.m. and tell me you need a ride home because you're drunk. I'm coming to get you.
Oh, good.
He said, "Oh, good." Make sure you got Tooth's number in there.
I'm just saying, man. I'm
You
not
didn't
gonna,
answer the last time, though.
I got a spot in my house. If my phone's sitting in it, it won't even. It's weird. It's weird.
He leaves it there a lot, too.
I forgot to turn my Wi-Fi calling on.
That's what it was. That's what it is right there.
Yeah, but Marianne, don't worry. Somebody will get you home if you can't make it. Promise you that. There's a ton of people there that are just there to have fun and don't drink and have just a good time. There was a whole table last night single that was not drinking beer.
Yeah, and that's fine. That's one thing we always say is like we get this whole thing about it's a bar. Yeah, we've got a bar. Logan's has a bar. Do you call them a bar? Probably not. We're just kind of that hybrid place. We want people to come in and enjoy themselves. I want you to try my beer, but if you don't like beer, that's fine. We got something for you. Dr. Pepper.
Look, straight up, this is legit. I can't tell you how many times there have been people who didn't realize I drank at all. Because the occasion when somebody else is driving and I can cut loose, I'll have a beer or two or what have you. And, you do drink? Well, yeah, I drink. I just don't drink and drive. But I come to the brewery and don't drink a lot, and there is something there for everyone. There are lots of choices. There is Dr. Pepper there for me, and I tell everyone the truth. It's there because of me. If it wasn't for me, these guys were going to go with Pepsi products, and I saved the day. And that's just
that was Shelby. She wanted to go with Pepsi.
Well, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So anyway, Dr. Pepper's there. Look, the food is phenomenal.
And the Mellow Yellow is there for
Bull.
Mellow Yellow is there now.
I have said from day one.
Thank you,
that
Shelby.
the food choices were phenomenal. You keep it simple. You change it up. You add some special stuff here. It's great, and everything I've ever eaten is delicious. And the beer cheese and a chocolate chip cookie, if you haven't tried it, you don't know what you're missing.
You got to try the hibiscus tea also.
Oh, yeah.
We have a hibiscus
I
tea
have
that
to
we
try
brew
this.
at the brewery.
I have to try this.
Shelby and them have it nailed.
I think Megan tried it last time.
Yeah.
Or not last time, time before last.
What
time.
did she
It
think?
is like Southern
She liked
sweet tea hibiscus. It's not the.
I still want to try it.
Yeah.
So we're outside about a year ago, I guess, and It was when y'all carried the Broken Skull. You first got that in.
Yes.
So Tooth is outside. We just took a picture and Stone Cold retweeted our stuff. So I got that saved still. that was a proud moment in mine too. Relationship here.
Huge.
So Tooth gets a cookie, and he has. Did you ask for cheese, or do you have
yes,
beer cheese
I
left
asked.
over? And he put the beer cheese on the cookie. I'm like, what are you
I dipped.
doing?
I dipped the triangle tips in there.
Just
Oh,
the
this-
tip. Just the tip. It's
Yeah.
good practice.
That's all that was left.
It's always good practice.
Yes, Jimmy, they do have breakfast in the mornings. That is
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
Wednesday through Saturday, Sunday at 10.
Sunday at 10. Yeah, we
10
can't
to
serve
12.
beer before 10 because this bad
Rules.
stuff happens before 10 on Sunday.
But Jimmy, their breakfast, it's phenomenal. It is really good. I went there and I met 2 different sets of people a couple hours apart, so I had 2 breakfasts that day. So I tried a lot of stuff. It was really good. I got really fat.
There's nothing better than 2 breakfasts.
What's better than breakfast? I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Everything bagel sandwich loaded. Get it.
Yeah,
I've not had that yet.
Breakfast is the best meal that you can probably have twice a day.
Is it, Derek?
Yes, breakfast. It's great. I don't know why everybody gives me a hard time about breakfast.
Throw some jalapenos in there.
Fire, son.
What kind of hot sauce do you guys have?
Oh Lord, Shelby, what we got hot sauce? So I know we make our own. We have like a blended sauce that we have called the CJ sauce.
Oh yeah, that's delicious.
Sriracha, too.
It's kind of like
Hot
a
honey.
sriracha, hot honey.
Hot honey and
We've got
sriracha.
we got a buffalo. We got a Nashville hot sauce too, like
Dang.
Nashville hot chicken.
That'd be good.
Why is Jonathan holding that? Why?
Why not is the question, sir.
So
Why is he not
before we
pouring?
went to break and we squirreled there for a minute, we got 30 plus commercial breweries. For those who want tickets, you go to Common John Brewing Company, hit the beer festival tab, not a bar tab, Tooth.
I understand. It's a tab like on a window on a computer.
Yeah,
So if you want to buy tickets, you hit that. What do they get for those tickets?
also, you can buy the tickets at the brewery.
Okay.
It'll save you a few dollars because you don't have to go through all the fees.
Those
We wanted-
processing fees.
Yeah, we wanted to have Eventbrite for the people out of town that didn't want to drive to the brewery. But if you're around locally, come to the brewery, get a ticket. It'll save you, depending on which one you get,
That's my
$5 or
fortune.
$10 a ticket.
Yeah, $9. I think.
Yeah, so I think it's $55 for GA. So the GA ticket just gets you into the festival. You get to enjoy the 30 plus breweries. We've got 2 to 3 beers per brewery that's going to be supplied. So we're looking at somewhere in the 70, 80 beers just from them, besides the 20 some odd home brewers that are going to be there, or home brews that'll be there.
30 plus 3 beers apiece. That's 90.
It's a lot. We're going to probably have we'll probably have total over 100 beers
That's
to
a
choose
lot
from.
of beers.
And again,
Wow.
there's going to be quite a few of these from breweries that you can go there, but they're like us. They're smaller breweries. They don't distribute very far. Some of these breweries are, unless you want to drive a few hours away, you're not going to get a chance to try their beer.
Right.
We've got Twisted Copper's a new brewery out of what is that, Mount Pleasant area. We've got Common Law. They're really good buddies of ours. They're over in the Spring Hill area. Up in Gallatin, Big Trouble. Josiah, they opened their brewery, I guess, within the last year or so. He's not going to be here, but they're sending down a beer for us to put on tap because, again, he's got a brewery about the size of ours, and you're not going to get it outside of that area around Gallatin just because, we don't make that much beer.
Right.
So a lot of these breweries are going to be like smaller breweries that are pretty hard to get, and then the bigger guys that are going to be there, they're bringing special beers that you can't normally get, maybe except for in their tap rooms. We also have a VIP ticket. The VIP ticket is $75. We have
85.
85. Yeah, 75 for our Mug Club members. So if you're a Mug Club member, you get a discount. That will include the festival ticket. Also with the GA ticket, we get you a special little cup that you'll get to sample your beer out of. You go around and fill it up, so that's yours to keep. But if you get the VIP ticket, you get a special T-shirt. I think y'all been showing the logo up there. Derek designed that logo for the festival with the tree and the family reunion. You'll get a T-shirt and a nice little what do they call it, bullet mug. It's kind of like a German Stein that we've got that's got the logo and stuff on it. So that's probably about a $40 or $50 value that you get for getting the if you get the
VIP ticket.
all-in VIP ticket.
All access.
All in.
We've got, what are we up to, John? 6 vendors.
6
craft vendors.
Yeah.
So there's a variation. We've got the cedar,
Art, cedar, fire pits.
yeah, fire pits,
Art. Tons of different
jewelry,
brands,
clothing. Gert's going to be there with GRS Designs. She's going to have a lot of stuff.
It's
I think.
very beer fest focused too. So there's
Okay.
gonna be a lot of good stuff. Definitely check out the craft vendors for sure.
That's awesome. What about food?
We've got the Mercantile. We've got Los 3 Reyes from Shelbyville is going to be there. We also have Snow Bros, Bull and his brothers.
Some
Snow Cone.
Try the pickle one.
world famous.
It's
Oh,
really
yeah,
great.
We have a good friend of ours. He's a huge craft beer junkie, but he makes, apparently, I have not had them, but some of the best pierogies you've ever had in your life.
Yeah.
So he's going to be,
And they're absolutely delicious.
he's going to be,
huge, and they're really good.
so we're partnering with him, and he's going to have a little pierogi booth set up. And I think if all goes well, we've tested this a little bit, this is the grand announcement, but we'll also be having some lobster rolls that we are actually going to start rolling out and trying at the brewery. So
Really?
yeah, try to mix it up a little bit.
Pinkies up. Yeah.
I was about to say Pinky's out.
Yeah.
We tested them. John tried
If
them.
you
They're
don't get a
really
shirt
freaking
with a
amazing.
lobster roll and Pinky's out on it after this, you don't.
With a craft beer glass.
Yes.
Derek can do this.
We're
I know
looking
he's
at you,
already
Derek.
working on it. He's got the design in his
My
head.
eyes were on
Done
you,
deal
bro.
now, guys.
Already done.
Done deal.
Pinky's out.
Another iron in there.
Can
Throw
I
it in
say
there.
one thing about the
I
commercial
wish you
breweries?
would.
Sure.
So we just recently did a beer fest up in Nashville at Sound Stadium, and one thing that was the constant theme with a lot of the breweries coming in is Common John. I mean, the name, everyone knows who LeBron is, Shelby is, Derek, Christian, all of them. They're very excited for this festival,
Tooth.
and this is going to be a different beer fest that you go to that's ran by an organization. This is going to be a beer fest that these breweries are coming in here and they're going to have a good time. And it's going to be experienced like no other any other beer fest that you've ever had because they're bringing that excitement.
It's like, honestly, it's like comparing going to a large venue show or going to a small venue show with that same big name band, and you get that, like that VH1 behind the music one-on-one. That's what this is
Oh,
going to be
literally.
like.
There's going to be brewers, salespeople, their marketing people. They're going to be here talking about their beers. That was one of the things that we wanted to do. Unfortunately, just timing with a lot of Oktoberfest stuff going on. There's a few breweries that were like, man, we want to be there. We just already we got other stuff going on, you know. So they're sending in beers because, you know, we have a good relationship with them, and we'll have people that'll be staffing a guest tap a system, like our pouring system, that'll be pouring their beers for them. But we'll have we got the information on their beers.
And you know
we'll be
one thing
talking
they'll
about.
get at this beer fest that they probably won't get at a lot of others?
Bull.
No, Larry Brickman hug.
Yeah.
I bet you Larry Brickman.
He does know a last
Giving
name.
out hugs.
Lies.
I bet he'll be handing
And
out
free-
hugs.
And free high
We got to
fives.
charge
By
people
2
for these
o'clock,
hugs,
it'll be
or-
hugs and high fives. You know that.
Can't wait for that.
Can I
Bob.
get a hell yeah?
It'll be high hugs.
Yeah.
Come on. Woo.
And one thing also on the commercial breweries, those guest taps, some of these kegs, I mean, they're being specially allocated just for us in Tennessee. So
That's pretty
you
big,
cannot
man.
get them anywhere else in the state, coming from different states. So it's one thing also that's kind of exciting from a guest tap perspective. So
That's pretty big, man. Very big.
And that's John. Those of you that you can't see John that's talking, he's our chief festival officer. He wanted to be a CFO,
Yeah.
so we made him a CFO.
I mean, you know, they're not wrong. You're
funnest
CFO.
job in the world.
And he is. He keeps us in line too.
And his business cards they're that off-white color of Christian Bale's from American Psycho that aren't quite the regular shell white. They're that off shell white. You know, and he drinks the best champagnes and only uses the best automatic openers.
He loves Phil Collins. All right, guys, we got to take a break. For y'all listening on the Rooster, we'll be right back. If you're on Facebook Live and YouTube, hang with us. We're going to talk a little bit more about this Brew Fest. You're listening to the Everyday Joe Show, brewed by the Common John Brewing Company here on Rooster 1015 at Facebook Live.
Please get the app, please.
All right.
Please. Do you really like Phil Collins, John?
What?
Do you really like Phil Collins?
Yeah, I did.
Awesome, me too.
All right, so we got a question from
Studio.
the one, the only Jimmy Saw Smith. He says, "What about parking?"
Oh, we got you covered on parking.
yeah.
Got covered.
We got
Yeah,
you on
yeah,
parking.
okay.
Well, yeah, actually, I've got
we
a
got
guy
you,
tearing
Jim
down
Jam
the
on the
Dollar
parking.
General, and we're going to get started.
Yeah, we have that. We figured that out for mixtape.
Oh, okay.
We had the mixtape thing, and we had a
Sweet
rather
fruity.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
rather large crowd that will be maybe not quite,
300
probably bigger than what we have for the beer festival.
300 plus.
I would say so.
Is what I
between
heard.
staff and stuff. Yeah.
I'll just walk.
So yeah, we've got some overflow behind us. up in-
Jesus was there on a skateboard, bro.
yeah, right. He
I
was.
mean,
that was a good time, wasn't it?
it was an excellent, dude. That thing was awesome. We got to dress like we were in the 80s and just rock out. I love that the lyrics were on the screen behind the band. I love that. Yeah, dude. Everything
that was a
about
good
that
time.
night was magical.
It
Walt
was.
Disney would have been jealous.
That is that night we've had so many people come back, and even people that didn't come that were like, I'm disappointed I didn't get a ticket to go to that, because everybody's telling them like, you missed it.
We showed out like in a good way. It was just awesome, man.
Everybody dressing up, having a good time. It was amazing.
Right, man.
What's Elizabeth with the Polaroid camera?
Yeah.
That was perfect. And the picture of Matt and myself, it looked like it was taken in 1986. I was like, dude, this is the most natural 80s photo ever.
Did I see Zach Davis on there earlier?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to give him a shout out too. Later,
He is
'cause,
amazing.
Yeah, he
He's
was
gonna be playing. He's playing.
He has the voice of an angel.
at 5
He does.
p.m.
Yep.
I've alluded to him several times. You know, I keep saying things about him coming home
That's what you did.
because he's got a song called "Coming
Yeah.
Home" that's really great.
Yeah, he's like,
tapping your foot because I went over here. And I quit. And as I quit, you started. I was like, "What happened?" I
You
passed
stop.
It to you.
Yes. When you start, I'll stop and back and forth,
God, man.
and vice versa.
All right,
Hey man, that Hard Knocks.
dude.
I don't have anything. I'm just gonna like bring up something from the past
That's fine.
because I don't have anything new this week.
We'll roll through. So we'll roll through the lunchtime theater music of the week, and then mine. We'll just go back to Rock Market Beerfest.
okay.
My segment.
What was the first episode, Bull? Do you know?
That was the most watched episode ever. I do.
Well,
know
at the
that.
time it was. What episode number was that?
What episode number?
It was number
I just had the anniversary.
5075.
Everyday Joe Show trivia.
Gosh,
Yeah.
I feel
Here
like
we
it
go.
was. I don't know why, but I feel like it was
Cosmo?
somewhere around 100, maybe before 100. What are y'all
Like
up
it
to
was
now?
right below.
Yeah,
100.
well, we're on 261 right now. So I want to say it was like 130.
Yeah, I do
something.
one every week, so it's been. That was January of 2019.
Yeah, it was 130 because I just had the memory of it come up not a couple
I
weeks
figured
ago.
someone.
wasn't very long
No
ago
one
the
put it in the
memory did
comments
pop
yet. I
up.
figured someone would have put it in the comments by now.
Yeah, I would.
Huge
Yeah,
fan.
prepare yourself for that
Hello.
episode if you
There
go back
it
and
is. It's
rewatch
back.
it.
Hey, hello.
Hello there.
Hello, brother.
Hello, Governor. Hello, Governor.
That was my
I
best
think it
Ewan
was in the
McGregor.
130s, Travis.
Have you ever seen-
130 to
I
130.
I'm
don't
sure
know why I thought it was before.
You probably
100.
were on a few episodes
thinking
of
it
the
was
regular
before
show.
100
There's a whole regular show about
be.
this scary movie called Hello, Governor. And
think
they
it was
just,
January
hello, Governor.
2019.
It's freaking hilarious. I love cartoons.
I work with Brits, so I hear that stuff all the time.
You just right now looked like a cartoon character.
I am a
to me.
cartoon
I can
character.
see you as a
I was
cartoon
thinking like
character.
96.
You're magical.
Well, I mean,
Let's make one.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
been
Let's do it.
Money
2.5
everywhere.
years times 52.
We skipped a couple. All right, guys, welcome back to the Everyday Joe Show. Brewed by the Common John Brewing Company here on Rooster 1015 and Facebook Live.
Yeah.
Episode 261, Tooth Bull, Common John's me, the Travis Reed. Eli called in sick.
He's a sickly.
All right, and he called in sick in his lunchtime theater this week. He watched Father Stew. It's got Marky Mark in it. He said a little slow, which most Netflix, all their shows, movies are, they start off slow, but they usually, come in there. He said good story, worth a watch. And he also rewatched Mr. Baseball last night with Tom Selleck.
Tom
Oh, that's
Selleck. I
a
watched
good
that
movie.
recently.
Good movie. That's
he-
old school.
He said it aged a little better than some of the other childhood movies.
Is that the one where he hits the home run? Or
He goes to
back?
Japan or
Goes to
China.
Japan.
Japan.
Oh, okay.
Because
okay.
Detroit
Yeah.
trades him
they
to
cut him
Japan
out.
or releases him. He said, "What do you mean you release him?" He said, I led this team in 9th or 8th inning doubles in the month of August."
Yeah, it was
Wait,
great.
so what's the
Such
movie
a-
I'm thinking of where he goes back in time and relives the timeline he didn't do, where he hits the home run or something? What is that movie? It's baseball, obviously. I mean,
That was not
Mr.
Tom
3000.
no, Mr. 3000. I think that's
Yeah,
what it was.
That's
Yeah,
Bernie Mac.
Bernie Mac.
That was a
yeah.
freaking good movie too. Yeah.
That or Curly Sue. I couldn't remember which one.
Curly Sue.
Travis, dead silence. What are you doing?
Well, I'm still looking for the thing. Y'all were talking.
Did Eli cry on that Wahlberg movie? Or I heard it was a crying movie.
I've been
I'm not
wrong
sure.
before, but I thought
seen
that
it?
was a legit. Not that they're not legit already, but I didn't think that was like a Netflix production. I thought that was a. Is it a Netflix production?
I thought so.
I did not know that.
Mark Wahlberg's in it.
Hey, well, I mean that didn't surprise me, but
Well, I don't.
I thought it was
what
at
is
the
movie
theaters.
again?
I guess.
didn't know. What was
But
it?
I
No,
guess
that was a
not.
Netflix. Yeah, it was a Netflix only show.
Father Stew.
Could be wrong.
Father's Day.
I knew
I've
I could
not
have been
heard
wrong.
that.
That's why
Looks
I was
like my
talking
wife
about
says
it.
it was episode 116.
I knew it was
116.
coming. I knew it was coming. There it was. I knew it.
116
win
was
again.
Brandon Bork.
Oh,
Yeah.
gosh.
I'll find it.
Don't tell her she's wrong.
I'll find
Jimmy
it.
Newton, Mr. 3000.
All
There we
right.
go.
So that is Eli's lunchtime theater. He says, go watch Father Stew, worth a watch. And then if you've never seen Mr. Baseball with Tom Selleck, go watch Mr. Baseball. That's a fantastic.
It's a really
I
good
think we all
movie.
can-
It's a good movie. I watched it recently myself. No kidding.
So it was Rookie of the Year too.
A great movie.
You know, he was at the autograph signing in Franklin last week.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that guy. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
All right, Tooth, music of the week. What you got, buddy?
Man, I'm going old school, man. I'm going back in time.
What are you doing?
Man, I'm gonna put the Strokes out there, man, because I've been a fan of them guys forever.
Yeah.
And I was riding recently, and you know how you'll have your like playlist on shuffle. Well, I just had my like songs up, and there's only like I don't know 1,200, so it was on shuffle, and it started playing stuff that I haven't heard in forever because I never get that far down on my like songs list. So I was like, whoa. I forgot all about the Strokes for a little while, and I started reliving, First Impressions, and then, what was the next album I just went blank on. But anyway, they have some really great music. So this week, I decided to add You Only Live Once, and it's all First Impressions, and I think you should give it a shot and check it out because it's groovy, and the Strokes just have it's good feel. When you listen to the Strokes, it kind of makes you want to
I agree.
kind of bounce a little, like, it's groovy. It makes you feel good. I saw them at Bonnaroo, actually, and it was really weird because, as you guys know, in the past, Bonnaroo was known for being really hot.
Yeah.
It's been very hot in the past.
It was hooked.
And the Strokes were playing, and it was hot, like way, 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 way hot. And he comes out, the lead singer comes out in a full-on leather jacket, like full-on leather jacket, and I'm like, how bad are you trying to hide your track marks that you're wearing a leather jacket and it's 112?
He's a showman now. Come
I
on.
reckon he
He's a
is.
showman.
Hey, listen, we were at the pilgrimage 2021 at the pilgrimage, and we were seeing Cage the Elephant, and he came out in straight up chainmail.
Oh wow.
And I know he was hot because when he finally come out the top half of it, he was glistening like he had been rubbed down with baby oil. It was amazing.
Maybe had Baby Earl on it.
Good hair.
Yeah. Well, good stuff there, Tooth. I'll tell you what, I went back and I've been listening to the Bellamy Brothers.
Really?
I don't know why.
Well, because they're great.
Yeah.
They're classic. Like, why would you not?
I don't know. Just felt weird about it. But it is what it is.
Don't feel weird.
All right, guys, take another break. Facebook Live, YouTube, we're staying with you. Rooster back in just a few minutes. We come back, we're going to skip Travis Talk, and we're going to talk a little bit more about the Brewfest and the family reunion at Common John next weekend. You're listening to the Everyday Joe Show, brewed by the Common John Brewing Company here at Rooster 1015 and Facebook Live.
Please procure the app.
Hey, so fun fact. So Shelby and I are fortunate enough to go watch the tribute concert in LA for the Foo Fighters next week on Tuesday. So when you think of us on Tuesday, just understand that it's going to be an emotional day.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to cry.
I'm going to be full of emotion.
We
I'm
cried
like,
at the Lumineers concert a couple weeks ago, and we're going to cry at this one for sure. So, absolutely. Yeah.
So Amber watched the London show,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
she cried for a week.
Yeah. It's I mean, damn, dude. Yeah.
Yes.
No,
So, yeah.
it's
Yeah,
What's
I
being
know.
live streamed on?
Get ready.
Is it?
Yeah,
It's
I'm
supposed
gonna
to be.
cry.
I guess. I don't know. It was
153.
Yeah.
One
You know, this one could be
5-3.
even
That's what I said. Rewind and listen to what I said earlier and see if it wasn't somewhere close to that.
153.
Common John Brewing. I see that on your sheet there.
What episode?
Is that the original
153?
one though? What's the
No,
date?
that's not the original one.
Oh no,
that's-
that's the first one announcing
OG.
the brewery.
That was the brewery one.
Oh, my bad.
okay,
I said 53. My
So
bad.
Angie might have been. Oh, you looked up
I-
116.
It was below
OG.
100. I was
That was
thinking it was like
a long
96.
It was
97.
double digits, not triple digits.
Yeah, it was a long
I thought
time
it was
ago.
below 100.
It was
was-
double
So you're
digits.
talking about the first time we
First
all
time
met.
we were here,
Gotcha.
Yeah.
and there was.
Because they sit over there. The booth
Yeah.
was there. The
Yeah.
bars. Good memory. I don't smoke pot, so I guess.
You said don't.
You should start.
I forget a lot of stuff, man.
I'm just saying, you should start.
I feel targeted.
I got you back.
Thanks, man.
Got you back, too.
Targeting mother.
No, episode 7.
Sponsored by
No,
Green Bud Lounge.
no,
Come on.
no.
Come on.
Because that's after I
Green
broke
Bud
my
Lounge,
foot.
come on.
I knew you before then.
Yeah.
I've been on the show before then.
Is that the score?
16-10 Mountaineers.
David, you're
What
up.
if it's before the book
What about the
trial?
Steelers and the Browns?
Wait, Steelers and Browns? That's what the score is?
Yeah, what's the Steelers
West
and
Virginia?
Browns?
What's the West Virginia score?
16-10.
Wait, what's the Steelers score?
Steelers are 14-13.
Oh, wow. That's both of
Oh,
them.
man.
14-13?
Oh my gosh, that Chick-fil-A sandwich looks really good.
Yeah.
So I started Fryermuth this week, and he's got 0 points in the third quarter.
Wait, what?
So,
Oh, yeah.
how about Sir Pizza close their doors permanently?
They're
They
closed?
closed?
Because he's starting to become.
Never went there, honestly.
Didn't even wait. Didn't it's been like a year and a half, and I didn't even get to go there.
I went there.
This is why they're closed.
I like Sir Pizza, and I like their bar too.
Me too, bro.
I never went there. I'm sorry to announce.
It's good.
I love Totino's
It's a different
pizza.
pizza.
I was gonna try to get us in there.
I love it because it's loaded from edge to edge. I love it because they use the cube cut meats, like the cube pepperoni, like a Totino's.
Totino's.
And
yeah.
some people don't like the sweetness of the sauce. It is a little sweeter than I
Oh,
might
you a
prefer
keg of
normally,
beer.
but I love
Yes,
the
I told
pizza.
you that, man.
It's all like square cut. You eat the whole thing. You can get ham, green olive, bacon, and that is phenomenal. Do you guys have green olives? You should. If you don't, I'll buy them.
Black olives.
We have-
Can I
black
bring a
olives?
jar of green olives?
Sure, bring them on
Why
by.
don't we have green olives, shall we?
Those black olives are better.
They kind of look like Ninja
On
Turtles.
pizza?
Yeah, Ninja Turtles. Those they
We
look
might
like.
have to get just a small tooth jar back there.
I asked if I could bring my own. I'm not asking you to pay for them. I'm just saying if I bring my own, can we put them on my pizza? That's all.
Yeah, we probably can't do that, but wink, wink.
I understand.
I
There's
said-
probably some like FDA guidelines.
They look
or
like a
something.
I'm
Ninja
just gonna go
Turtle.
buy a jar of green olives. They've got to have a good shelf life. All
Here we
right.
go. All right, guys, welcome back to the Everyday Joe Show. Brewed by the Common John Brewing Company here on Rooster 115 and Facebook Live, episode 261. Tooth Bull, Common John, me, the Travis Reed, Eli called out sick. All right, guys, usually we do Travis talk here, but we're going to keep talking about this Brewfest. Before we did the lunchtime theater and music of the week, we were talking that Pritt was saying that a lot of these kegs of beer, like you can't get them here. Like you got to go to there, and even going to there, you're lucky if you're going to get them. So it's got to make you feel pretty good that they're releasing stuff like that at your beer fest.
Yeah, and I mean it's that's the weird thing I guess you could say about craft breweries is like our share of the market's so small. It's more like a brotherhood. It's not a competition between us and those other breweries because they're hometown places for the most part. Some of these guys have grown and become huge breweries, but they started out small. So it's just like we're always doing it. We have guest taps. Even when we can make more beer, we're always going to have some semblance of guest taps on. If we don't have a beer that we, a style of beer that we like and we're not making it, we're going to have it on as a guest tap. So it's just one of those things that they're just, they're telling us like, hey, here's a special beer. We want you to serve it at your festival.
It's pretty neat, man. That like you said, it's a brotherhood, and that's.
Yeah.
I don't know of any other business that's kind of like that. You know what I mean? Where you're kind of in it. Everybody's in it. It's not, we're better than you or whatever. It's kind of like, hey, man, here, y'all try that. Like, oh, sure.
All right, so announcement. The very first time Common John Brewing Company was spoke about was October 18th, 2018.
Wow. I knew it was way back. There
So
you go.
18.
That was
Episode number.
We weren't even episoding them then. It just says Common John Brewing Company.
Well, that was before my 40th birthday. I got it written down. I was like,
October 18th, 2018.
I know it was before your 40th because they were at your 40th.
right, but
Did you find that, or did somebody Google it?
You know,
No.
I found it.
He's got it. He's got it.
that is
memory?
correct because my 40th birthday party at your house was a couple weeks after my actual birthday. So that's right. Wow.
But I
Didn't
thought
someone
Yeah, LeBron had color in
break
his
an ankle
beard.
or something?
Travis broke his foot because he fought
that's
that
right,
bear.
yeah.
bear, that was
Fought
on
the bear.
In the bear-free neighborhood,
That was it.
he fell and on my porch, dude. I've got more like now. I've got solar lights up everywhere. So at night, dude, my back deck is like, bling.
Episode 72.
I
Wow.
knew it was below 100.
Because my party was November 3rd at your house. Because of everything worked out, we had kids and stuff. Because LeBron, you and Angie had brought me a bottle of Blanton's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know what Blanton's was. We're shooting Blanton's.
Yep.
Yeah.
Shots of it. He's kind of like the next, 2 days later, he's like, you're really not supposed to shoot Blanton's.
Everything worth sipping is worth shooting, brother.
Well, hey, there's about a half a shot left in that bottle. I still have it. I'm like, I felt bad.
Don't show John where it's at. He's looking for those toppers.
Yeah, what letter you got?
Yeah, don't worry about it. How about that?
It's none of your business. I might just tell my personal life.
Yes, Gert, that was an awesome night until I broke my foot and wrestled that bear. But I put it back to safety. It was fine. It's all good. And I blame Billy Ratliff for getting me drunk.
It's not his fault.
Yes, it's always been.
It's always his fault.
It's always
That was a
his
good
fault.
night, though.
Oh yeah, we had a blast.
How many bad nights have we had, like,
Oh, zero.
in a group environment?
Zero.
None. Negative.
There's
That's-
negative bad nights.
About as many bad nights you ever had at Common John. Zero.
I've had zero bad nights there.
Right. And this is usually the Travis Talk segment, and I'm gonna brag on you guys, which we already have and we do every week. But really, you have such a good time when we tell people, like if we're out eating or we're just hanging out. It's like, hey man, we've never been to Common John. You go to Common John? I'm like, why have you been to Common John? First of all, go to Common John. They got something for
What
everybody.
rock are you under?
Yeah. So then they go and they see us later and they're like, man, you were right. That was awesome. It's like, man, I told you. It's not because, you get the stigma of, well, they got beer. Okay. There's people that go there that don't even drink.
Yeah.
And they'll stay for hours and they drink Dr. Pepper.
And I mean, it's the run. It's you got young families with young kids that are there playing, and you got people that are retired that come out just to enjoy the music.
Yep.
Yeah. That is.
In the atmosphere and environment of
Then you got my old man running around there being
Stirring up stuff. I love it.
Did I ever tell you that? I know I have, and I'm trying. We're going to break again in a minute, but and I'm trying to talk about Beer Festival. But I'm talk about your dad for a second, because he's, I don't say he's the catalyst for the whole thing, but everybody knows Ray. Everybody loves Ray. So he has some moonshine out there one night. He had white
boy,
chocolate
smooth.
Imagine that.
and some other flavor. So he's like, here,
Creamsicle. Yep.
Dude,
So-
stay away from it. It's dangerous.
Oh my
looks
God.
like
No.
curdled orange juice.
Yeah.
So it was like right after the Halloween party when I won Best Female, because Ray's taking pictures of me like, I'm sending this to your aunt. I'm like, whatever, I don't care. She already seen it. So Ray's like, here, you want to try this? I'm like, yes, I do. So I tried the cream stuff. I'm like, man, that is good. So then he's like, here, try this. It's white chocolate. And I was like, all right. So I took it. Oh my God, I think I like that better. He said, yeah, most women do. He didn't check up, didn't look, just kept walking.
Well, he knew.
Oh god.
I still haven't talked to him since. I'm like, I don't know what to say.
He's
to that.
woke. He's woke.
LeBron, have you
He's
went
woke.
through the whole week yet? I mean,
We haven't even hit the first day.
I
yet.
mean, yeah.
No, we're trying. We're getting there. We're getting there.
How much time do we have?
No, not much left. That's all right. We got this next break. We got like 7 minutes, so we're good.
Oh, easy.
We're going to take a
Easy
break. We
money.
come back. We're going to go through the events of the beer festival that LeBron made notes for us, and we have not even used yet. You're listening to the Everyday Joe Show, brewed by the Common John Brewing Company here on Rooster 101.5 and Facebook Live.
Please get the app.
That's what happens when you get to talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just do it.
He's killing John over here. He's having.
Please, what's the score?
No, I was thinking about my first time with Ray with that orange juice creamsicle moonshine, and
That's good.
no, he didn't tell me. I thought it was straight up orange juice. He just told me to swing it back. So I was like, okay, maybe this Tennessee thing. I'm just swinging back orange juice in a bottle, and I did that. And
Homemade
I learned really well that night that
gonna say anything about
gets you messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really good though. That creamsicle.
Don't trust Uncle.
Friday?
White chocolate's number one, by the way, by far.
That's what I'm saying. That
No,
was
white chocolate
that's easy
moonshine
money.
is
I
by
mean,
far
that's
superior.
That was so good.
He gets that out of a
do that
special
for
place in
money.
Kentucky.
So I think Tooth, because Tooth, I mean, you prefer regular chocolate, white chocolate. I think you would actually probably.
Well, I had
Him to
both
get it
of those.
done.
Did you have
I'm
that?
not gonna be
Yeah.
here.
I don't remember.
So
Oh, I had both.
yeah, him. Yeah, this guy.
It's not your bad. We were inebriated.
Yes.
How much time I got? I gotta pee.
You're good.
Like that was one of those. Okay, I'm gonna taste this. Like we were there for a while. I had a taste of each, and that was it. But I'll tell you, it was smooth,
We had that white chocolate.
and I like the white chocolate the best because I'm a woman.
The cavern.
Caverns.
right.
Who was it?
So y'all did the Bernie question, right? Patrick Swayze.
We don't even have
Yeah,
time for that. We ain't even got through this list.
I know we got this list. Y'all did that, right?
Yep.
Okay, well, we don't have to do that again.
Your show.
Yeah. Nah, it's y'all show.
It's kind of y'all show.
Yeah. Oh, it's y'all show. We're brewed by the Common John Brewing Company. What, next Thursday? Next Thursday we're live at Common John. It is.
Oh, that's right. That's 2 weeks in a row. How did we work this out?
I know it's bull.
We're special.
Y'all doing it at the brewery?
But dude, huh?
Y'all gonna do it at the brewery next week?
But I mean, it won't be us necessarily. I don't know. We were
We'll
talking
be
about
there.
doing some random.
I get off at 6 o'clock. I'll be there.
We'll pick is there
Oh, you're off next weekend. Putting your ass to work
Yeah,
next week.
You're going to work.
he said you
Yeah, I
he said you
know.
clocking in, son.
Yeah,
I
you're
know. I
close.
already know.
You're gonna have some irons in the fire. It's gonna be them toes.
I'm good with that. I miss my happy place.
Straw.
Bull. Yeah, but when you get time, can you answer Mary Ann's question about Blind Rebel?
About what?
Oh, I think
Blind
that's
Rebel.
what.
I think we already did.
Yeah, that was the original. I think.
Yeah.
I think you said it was Mary Ann that asked that
Yeah,
question.
it was. Yes.
Or she asked again.
My phone died.
What is that?
What? Bull's headphones.
Well, cut
Yeah.
them down. That is atrocious, bull.
He's like a what is it?
Over here.
Manager.
Manager?
I think we got one more break.
The person in the background telling us we need to keep it in line.
Production.
Yeah, that'd be
Production
manager,
manager.
right? Or manager.
He's little LeBron over there.
Little LeBron.
L-I-L
Lil
apostrophe.
Bron. Lil Bron.
Let's just run down this schedule on this next
Lil-
one.
Lil
Then we got
It's
one more break, and then
LeBron.
we do what we learned.
That's your rapper name.
Which we don't ever have to do that. We can keep talking about the Brewfest.
LeBron. Lil Bron.
Lil John.
Lil Bron.
I made a fake message
John?
so that I wouldn't forget.
We got to
what
get
I
him a
learned
nickname.
before we even
John.
started
Little
the show.
John.
Sweet Lil
John.
John.
That's it. Little John.
Hey, before we come back on, Jimmy.
Coming back.
Oh, here we go. All right, guys, welcome back to Everyday Joe Show. Brewed by the Common John Brewing Company here on Rooster 115 and Facebook Live. Episode 261, Tooth, Bull, Common John, me, the Travis Reed, Eli, called out sick, using that PTO time. All right, guys, let's run down the events for next week. That means y'all are up.
Yeah, we're up.
We're a year
Who's
up.
gonna take this?
The events.
Can we get it? I'll
Yeah.
I'll kick it off. So Wednesday, we open on Wednesdays. We've got Singo. We're doing like a super Singo.
Special.
So we normally give out some beer tokens for. We have 2 games, 3 rounds. We have beer tokens for the first 2 rounds and give a discount off your tab, $25 discount. This coming week, our grand prize is going to be we're doing 2 games, we'll give away 2 tickets to the beer festival. So the blackout winner, I'm working on the Singo lineup for that night. We're going to try to have some stuff similar to the sing along with Singo, get everybody into it so we can all sing along and have a good time. And we'll also have some special prizes for the first 2 rounds that'll be a little jazzed up from usual.
Yeah.
So it means I'm not going to win.
And then what's going on Thursday?
Everyday Joe Show live at the Common John Brewing Company on the stage. On the stage.
The main stage.
Main stage
main
outside.
stage.
Smoke and mirror. Oh, wait. No.
Oh, yeah, we probably look better if we had the
Universal
smoke
Sound.
The smoke will be on if I'm there.
So we'll be there. We're going to have a few surprise guests. We're just going to pull people from the crowd. Not really. We're going to have some guests on there and talk about, what they're expecting and how good of a time they're going to have at the Brewfest this weekend.
I hear tell there could be a streaker.
Could be a streaker, and he's talking about himself.
In the quad.
Okay, so Friday,
in.
Austin Bishop, Rich Henderson, Time Well Spent.
Yeah, so Rich, if you've not listened to Rich Henderson, he's a solid dude. I've been talking to him directly. He sent me a clip of he's got a song, it's already released. He's got like an acoustic version of Time Well Spent. He's getting ready to release his studio version of it. You got to check him out. He is actually, we talked about Drayton Farley, who Larry's about to talk about, but he'll be the headliner that night. He is opening for Drayton in Colorado 2 nights before at the Appalachian on the Rocks Festival,
hell yeah.
which is a prelude to Mr. Tyler Childers' Red Rock show.
Man, that's big time.
right.
So those 2 dudes are coming to play in Manchester,
That's
Tennessee.
amazing.
At Common John Brewery,
That's huge.
by the way.
Huge.
Yeah. So Drayton Farley, 400,000 plus monthly Spotify listeners. Open for Willie Nelson, American Dream, Pitch and Fits, Sonic Faces. His new EP is called Walk Home. So
Yeah, he just dropped
please
his
come
EP.
out. Yeah, gonna
couple
be
weeks ago.
Great.
Especially walk home if you're enunciating things the way Larry is right now.
Walk home.
Definitely walk home.
400,000.
400,000 monthly Spotify listeners.
It's just Spotify, so he's probably between Apple and
His
everything else, probably a
40,000
million
Spotify
plus.
listeners.
Dude, that's amazing.
he's blowing up. He's just a solid dude. Actually, Bull, my wife and I and Bull went down. We had a cancellation one night. We rolled down to Huntsville and watched Justin Wells and Cole Chaney play. We're standing there, and I look up, and I'm like, that looks like Drayton Farley. And the guy next to me says, yeah, it is. He lives down here. So I walked over and talked to him. I was like, hey, I'm LeBron with Common John. He's like, oh, yeah, I'm playing there. Just the coolest dude.
Oh, dude,
This
that's
cool
awesome.
cat. He came down there to listen to these guys play. Just solid, down-to-earth guy. So it's going
That's
to be awesome.
awesome.
What day
yeah,
are we
man.
on? Friday?
Never invite me to do
Friday.
things like that.
Friday.
No, I've done Fridays.
Yeah,
right.
Friday. No, I'm not. I'm Saturday.
You don't love me
Friday.
anymore.
Beer release. Yes?
We
No.
are working on a new beer release. We have our Ravenous Night that we brewed a year ago. That we may or may not poured a little bit into a George Dickel barrel. It was a 15-year George Dickel barrel. So it's been aging for close to a year
Well, you
now.
guys just couldn't get a
Very
Jack Barrel?
special.
I mean, what? I'm just
we-
kidding. I'm just kidding.
Somebody brought us a
That's
fresh
awesome.
George Dickel barrel.
So it's been
We know
sitting for a
people.
year
yeah,
inside
almost a
this
year.
barrel, just doing what it's supposed to do
Yeah, go ahead.
naturally.
Say it. I don't know.
Yeah, I thought he
you were
had
gonna
a
get more
good
descriptive
adjective there.
Just blossoming
Yes.
There you go, Blossom.
Yes.
Aging.
and aging into a beautiful flower, if you will. This is going to be an amazing explosion of flavor in your mouth.
My nipples are hard.
I
What's
can't
the
wait
name
to
of
touch
that
my
beer?
palate.
Lonesome Rose? I
Lonesome Roads.
Yeah.
Man.
Derek designed this kick-ass old school. I don't know, how do you describe it?
believe. It's like a whiskey label.
Whiskey
more or
label.
less. Traditional.
So
a lot
that-
of filigree and
We may be releasing
flowery
that Saturday.
stuff.
You're
We
very
will.
artistic.
Well,
We will have
don't
it
know
on
what it is.
tap
Friday.
next week, and we have a special bottle release coming up too. There will be very limited bottle release. So we did this last year with our Heathen Child.
Yeah.
That we aged in a Four Roses
Four
barrel.
Roses Barrel, yeah.
It's called Devil's Child. So
Yeah, I got one. I'm still looking for bottle number 11.
yeah. I can't believe we didn't get you that one.
I know. So I'm looking at Pritt. If you put XI, that'd be great.
So anyway, we've got we're gonna try to do that every year. Have a special bottle release, and this will be one that we're doing for our anniversary this coming year.
So that's something for you guys out there who like collecting things to start collecting, because 20, 30 years from now, they'll be worth millions. So that's a really good idea. I'm going to start doing this.
All right. So what else we got on? We got going on Saturday.
Go ahead, Larry. No, read it.
Saturday.
No, it's your turn.
Well, of course, the beer festival, 12 p.m., 4 p.m., right? Get your tickets. Get ready to have a good time, y'all. I mean, I'll be there for the majority of it, and then I've got to dip out for a wedding. But, I mean, what else have to say? I mean, craft beer, food.
What happens after 4 p.m.?
Then you just come on into the brewery and just have fun, right?
And a good point, John made this earlier. We are going to have the festival section off. You have to have a ticket to be there for the festival and enjoy those close to 100 different beers. But in case you're around and want to have a beer, you can still go in the brewery. It's just we're going to have it fenced off,
You have a special
gated
area.
community
Yeah.
for the beer festival. You'll still be
Special
able
area.
to listen to the live music. We've got Year of October and
Yes.
the Weird Sisters.
Yeah.
You said
The Weird
Weird
Sisters.
Sisters. Yeah.
Sisters.
All right.
You like Weird
jamming out.
Sisters, right?
They're my favorite kind.
What else? 4 p.m. We got Macy Tabor.
Yeah, Macy Tabor, followed
Local
by...
favorite.
Yes,
Local
absolutely, yeah.
Phenomenal. We've had her on the show a few times. I don't know if you guys have ever listened to the show, but we've had her
Never.
on the show a few times, and she is phenomenal.
Who else we got?
Zach Davis.
He's
at
coming
5.
on.
Yeah.
Zach. Yeah, Zach was just on earlier
Yeah.
on
On the
the
live
Facebook.
feed.
He was on the Facebook.
Then I guess it's the trio I'm looking forward to seeing. I missed was McGuire.
Oh, that's going to be so great.
We love those girls.
Yeah,
Excited
yeah.
for that.
And they
Awesome
apparently,
ladies.
I think we were together the last time they played because I missed them
think
too.
so. Yeah.
Does anybody
And I
remember the
heard
name
that-
of the percussionary instrument that she plays?
What is it?
I don't know.
I can never
It
remember.
sounds like a Rumpelstiltskin or something like that.
I don't think that's right.
Are you talking about the
Cajon, yeah.
Yeah, that
What?
I can never remember.
it got him where it needed to get him. That's all I know.
Wait, what is it? I didn't.
It's a cajon. Yeah.
Got him where he needed to be. Oh man. What else we got? Who we got after McGuire, Derek?
Sullivan's Hollow. Somebody mentioned that earlier.
Yeah, that was
Sammy.
Sammy Cadan.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you like the 90s grunge stuff and all that and rock, Sammy, he's going to bring a rock flavor to it.
Yeah, we are finishing off the night hot.
Yeah.
Sammy, they're gonna burn your faces off, and then Creature Comfort's just gonna.
Yeah.
We're probably gonna get in trouble with the neighbors because we're gonna.
They might.
crank
Hey,
it
they
up
might
to
call.
11.
Hey,
You're going to cut it up to 11?
We're gonna crank it up to
hey,
11.
they might call and say
11,
turn it
yeah.
up again. You never know.
Hey, the one neighbor at those apartment complexes.
Yeah.
They
They
request songs all the time.
on
Yeah,
board.
we have had people
He built
more
a special
times than
patio
not.
just to hang out and watch music at Common
More
John.
times than not, we get requests for songs or turning the music up. We have had one request for could you turn the music down, and we couldn't really because it was just so much bass that it wasn't going anywhere if we turned it down.
All right, and let's take this time to give a shout out to the sponsors of this thing.
Yes, for sure. I gotta. You want to do it?
Yeah, give it to Dave.
got it?
If he can read it.
He can't see it.
Yeah,
he
I'm
can't
gonna whisper
see
it to him and let him say
So I'll do the shout out main sponsor. I don't like getting into this stuff, but in the beginning, Ryan Gray with First Bank, I had one meeting with him. He fell in love with the freaking brewery, and he is a big reason why we're open. A huge reason. We have banked with them since day one. They stepped up because we said, hey, we want to get some big name artists like Drayton Farley to come in and play. It's above what we can pay. I mean, if we had to pay this money out to these artists, there's no way we make a red cent. We actually lose money. These guys stepped up, said we want to get involved with this. They pitched in to help us. So if you're looking for somebody to bank with in town, I can highly recommend First Bank. They're amazing. I think a lot of us have actually switched over to our personal banking with those guys.
My wife banks there.
Really solid team. Ryan is one of the best. Amazing young man.
Yep.
We also got Malt Europe. They're involved. They're our supplier, our main supplier for our barley and stuff. They're also going to be providing some gifts to or prizes to both the commercial and the home brewers as part of our competition that we're doing with them. We also have Corporate Thread, who does a lot of our T-shirt designs and stuff. When we do them, they're a big company. We're really good friends with them. Derek has a really good working relationship with them. They do a lot of the stuff for us. They've stepped up to help out with T-shirt costs, because the T-shirts that we sell, the proceeds from those, the profit, we donate that back to a charity. We just figure it's only the right thing to do, being it's our family reunion. So. If you buy a T-shirt, the money doesn't come back to us. The money off the top just goes back to charity on those. And then I think we've got Holston Gases. They're also donating CO2 for the festival to the home, or to all the brewers and stuff. Our insurance company that we use, which we spend a lot of money with, unfortunately, being in the alcohol business, we have to have a lot of insurance. Lester Green McCord. They've stepped up also and helped to contribute to sponsoring this event. So without those guys, we couldn't get this done. There's no way we could have done it. I mean, we could have done it. We just would have went in the red for a few months. So we really appreciate the support that they have. So when you're there at the festival and the whole week's event, you'll be seeing some advertising and stuff from those guys. So we really appreciate all that they've done to kind of contribute to making this happen.
Cool. And guys, if you can, if there's opportunity, patronize these businesses that is helping out the Beerfest at Common John Brewing Company. We'd really appreciate that, and I'm sure they would too. So thanks to all those guys putting on this event. Guys, we ran over. Tooth, what have we learned tonight, sir?
You have the dedication of Andy Dufresne.
I do? Is that good?
That's good.
Okay.
I mean, he wrote a letter, and he got to the library, and then he wrote twice as many letters.
Right.
So I'm saying you kind of have the determination and dedication of Andy Dufresne.
I appreciate that, sir.
Beautiful.
Well, what'd you learn?
I learned next weekend is going to be long and awesome.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
I've heard that before.
And that's why I set him up and come back.
Set him up, you knock it down. That's what I'm talking about.
There we go. So anyway,
Got a dance partner over here.
if you want something long and awesome,
She wasn't talking to Bull.
head on down to Common John Brewing Company and see Bull.
Short and sweet, baby.
If you mean long conversation, then yes. Bull
What'd
is
you
your
learn
man.
tonight?
I learned that I'm pretty stressed still.
Yeah.
I'm pretty stressed.
Are you? You look comfortable.
It's gonna be good though.
Okay. Your team's winning. It's good. You're good.
It's
The
fake
Mountaineers.
football, bro.
23,
You're
10.
stressed out.
No, he's stressed out about the festival. Yeah,
It's gonna be good though. It's gonna be a great.
It's a
event,
lot of
but
work. I'm not
a lot of
complaining,
work
but it's
that
been a
goes
lot
Larry,
of
what'd
work.
you learn tonight?
Really not a lot. Just, I love it. I mean, I love you guys with all my heart, and I appreciate y'all doing this for us. So this is awesome in itself.
He
so.
said, really not a lot.
God, I love you,
Really
Larry.
not a lot. I kind of know everything already.
wasn't really trying to learn anything.
Oh, man. Derek, what'd you learn, buddy?
That we've been friends longer than I thought we had.
Yeah.
And that's wonderful, right? That's always a good thing
It's
to
a
remember.
beautiful
I agree.
thing.
Cheers to that, sir.
Cheers.
David, what'd you learn?
Derek took my line.
That's damn right. I was cheating off your phone.
Yes.
You can't read it.
I mean, we got a
Bronny.
great bunch of people around.
How about me?
What did you learn,
Dude,
Bronny?
I am truly blessed. Got the best friends in the whole damn world, and got the. I don't even want to call them customers. I think the people that come to the brewery, they keep the
Family.
lights on, man. And
Family.
I tell you what, we're not in this for the short haul. We're in it for the long haul, and I hope everybody understands that. You know what we do and what we put back into that is create something really good for this town.
I want everybody to know, just look at LeBron. And the brewery's been open, what, 2 years?
Yeah.
Look at his beer 2 years ago and look at it now and look at what he's putting back in.
Hey, it's not. The other thing I gotta say is, man, I try to get out there and I try to promote this, but it's not me, man. It's everybody. Common John's everybody. We tell you when people come in and say, "Who's John?" We're like, "You're John. We're all John." These guys right here, we wouldn't be where we're at right now if it wasn't for these guys.
Absolutely.
I mean, they push me over the edge. They continue to push me every day. You know, it's like our end goal is that every one of us are sitting around there brewing beer and doing stuff, and it's what we do for a living. And I'm telling you, when that time comes, you're not going to see anything be stagnant with us. I mean, we don't compete with anybody. You know, people are always asking us.
You compete with yourselves.
We compete with ourselves. First and foremost.
Just LeBron, basically.
I learned that there's one more keg of South of Red Light at Common John. Yeah, give up that secret again, boys.
Hey,
It's not yours.
There's more to come.
Hide and watch.
I got an email last week that said, we've got more. They sent more barley out to get malted, so we're going to be ordering one more pallet of that. So we have
You
more.
better pitter patter. Let's get at her. All right, Two. Thanks for being here, my man.
Hey, thanks for having me, buddy.
Yes, sir. Bull.
Yes,
Thanks
sir.
for doing what you do. Brett. Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
Yep. Brigman.
My pleasure.
Nah, thank you, Cheesy. Derek Gallagher.
See you. Bye. Love
Yes,
y'all.
sir. David Mitchell.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
LeBron. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
We're going to put an amplifier on him.
Somebody go ahead. Go ahead and give him the trait thing. David can say
Thank you,
hi.
LeBron. Appreciate it. All right, appreciate it, guys.
Holla.
All right, guys, we're going to stay on Facebook Live for just a few more minutes if everybody can hang out just a little bit. If you got any questions about it, and I kind of want to, before we go off the Facebook and the YouTube, is kind of go over Saturday a little bit more, more in depth because we squirreled a lot and,
Yeah,
and
we
didn't
did.
get to talk about that. Yes, we're good at it. So Saturday, man, the beer festival's from 12 to 4. You can still get your tickets at the brewery.
Yep.
Or you can go on the commonjohnbc.com, hit the beer festival tab, click that, get your tickets. So do that, 12 to 4. Guys, how many beers are going to be there again? Like, it was a lot. You mathed and I
100?
Close to 100.
Close to 100.
Close to
Yeah,
100
yeah.
beers.
It's
Nearly
definitely close to
100 beers.
That's a lot of beers, dude. Like,
And the other thing is there's a few beers that we're getting that are special beers that we're going to be able to put on tap. We're not going to do it. It's not necessarily the beer festival, but it'll be in conjunction with the beer festival.
And also one other thing we're going to do is we're going to have a list, when people check in, get their wristbands, we'll have a list of the breweries and the beers that they brought, so you can seek out those individuals and see what styles and their ABVs, so you can be smart of what you want to see out first and then what's available.
Because it's kind of hard to drink 100 beers in 4 hours.
Yeah,
So
we are not
encouraging
recommending 100 beers, but definitely check out what you like and,
where
and
you
try
want to
out.
race?
Travis and I have a competition. It's like being on Beale Street,
Don't challenge me.
stopping at every
Well, not
bar.
only that, but also keep in mind the brewery opens at 8 a.m. 8 a.m. And so people who don't want to go to the festival can just go to the tap room, hang out, and leave whenever they want. Live music going on, starting at what time?
live music will start at noon.
Noon. So there you go. So live music
From
is
noon all the way
yeah,
till 10 p.m.
There you go. So
So for those people who want to get out and have their nooner,
yeah, just have fun and not worry about the festival.
I love a nooner.
a nooner's the way to go.
Nooner.
I just learned something else. Bull's going to be working a lot that day.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
High five to Bull.
Yeah, have fun. Yeah, way to go, Bull. So,
If there's anybody out there that won't, well, no, I shouldn't do that. I was going to see if I could get some interns, but yeah, we probably don't want to do that next week.
no,
Last thing I want.
I'll intern drinking the beer.
Yo, just give him a hug. If you see him, say thanks,
Make-
give him a hug.
But I hope it's cool, because you don't want to hug Bull when he's sweaty.
Yeah. Well,
Don't,
no,
yeah,
you-
don't hug him. Give him 2 hand claps and a Ric Flair when he walks by.
So we got 100 beers from 30 plus commercial breweries, plus the 20 home brews.
Yeah.
Hey,
Well,
guys.
between the commercial and the home brewers, we'll have close to 100 breweries. 100 beers, sorry.
And guys, I really encourage you to hit those home brews as well, because those guys, that's how they started. And there's a couple guys who need to be in this homebrew competition and they're not, and I really wish they were, and they're really good. So these guys, it's going to be really good beer.
Yeah, and one other thing too is, I mean, they're bringing the best of the best. I mean, this is going to be a homebrew competition, so they are wanting to win a prize. So they're giving their all to these home brews. So a lot of these home brews is going to be neck and neck with some of these commercial breweries bringing
Yeah,
in beer.
so one of the things we didn't mention is we're actually having a competition for both the commercial and the home brewers. The people that we buy our kegs from, they stepped up and actually they're screen printing some like mini kegs.
Right.
It's like 2022 family reunion homebrew champion and stuff like that. So
Oh,
the
awesome.
So whenever you come there, you'll actually be able to. You'll have we haven't decided exactly, but you'll have like a ticket or a token or something that you can go around and vote on the beer that you like the best between the commercial and the home breweries. And
Should we
Travis,
start
your
a Stanley
liver,
Cup?
you better take a few days off.
Is that what we should do?
So you'll be able to vote on those, and we definitely encourage people to get involved with that. I mean, we're not talking about drinking a pint of beer. We're talking about drinking 2 or 3, 4 ounces of beer. We're not going around drinking.
And you also have the
100.
option of not doing a full pour. So
Right.
if you feel like you're having a lot of beer, I mean, you can let the individuals know that you just want a half pour, just a taste of it.
Right.
So at least you get the option to try
Just
more
a
beer that way.
morsel.
I gotta be careful. I'm going to Talladega Sunday.
We will have
pace myself.
we will have free water on site too. So I'll grab you
Oh, okay.
a bottle of water.
Pretzel necklaces.
Make my blood thinner. I
Liver
get
stretches.
drunk
Liver.
quicker.
And lobster.
And so, guys, in addition to the 30 plus commercial breweries and the 20 plus home brews, they got the food and the craft vendors. The Mercantile is going to be there. Lost 3.
Reyes.
It's a Mexican restaurant
From
out of Shelbyville,
Shelbyville?
Tennessee.
They're going to be there.
They were at David Palooza, and they
Amazing
had
street
some
tacos.
I
really
love-
good street tacos.
Love some street tacos. Live music, Year of October, Weird Sisters. That starts, and music starts at 12?
Yeah, Year of October will kick it off at 12 till 2, and then Weird Sisters comes in hot and heavy at 2 o'clock.
Glad you ain't going to be melt your face off.
I'm telling you, man. I'm so upset. I really want to be there, but I mean, I really want to keep doing what I'm doing too.
No,
Keep staying married.
Yeah, yes, you got to stay married.
Continuing to stay married
You
is.
got priorities, brother.
My wife's a beautiful woman, and without her, I would be nothing.
Glory be to Kim.
Hey, Tooth.
I'm aware of that.
Where's the anniversary gonna be at?
We're just gonna be in Nashville Sunday. Our actual anniversary. She's actually going to Elton John, and I didn't want her to miss that.
Yeah.
So I was like, that's a pretty once in a lifetime. So you should go do that.
Absolutely.
And she said, but it's our anniversary. And I was like, so we'll celebrate on the 1st. You'll go do that. It'll be okay. And she was like, you're so
Elton
awesome.
John's kind of a bucket list thing.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, I mean, this is his last tour, so
Yeah.
You don't want to miss that.
if you don't see it now, you're not gonna
No,
see it.
I'm going to Talladega.
It's like,
Well, I'm doing it.
we were faced with the choice of buying Foo Fighter tickets to watch the Taylor Hawkins. I mean, you got to do it. You got to
Yes.
do it. What if they stop? And I'm like, I'm not going to miss that. Absolutely not. Can't
You
miss
missed
that.
them at Bonnaroo.
Yeah, Mr. Bonnaroo can't miss their last
I'm not going to
I
be your
agree
monkey
100%.
wrench.
Yeah. So.
And Macy Tabor, good friend of the show. She's at 4 p.m. Zach Davis, another good
good friend
friend
Oh my
of the
gosh,
show.
Zach! And he won the didn't Zach? He won the competition that they had at the
Dusty
Elam.
He did.
Yeah,
Oh, the Elam, yeah.
Dusty's voice.
The voice that comes out of that giant 6'6",
I know,
350
right?
pound
Dude,
man. And I think I'm being conservative on height and weight. This is a giant man.
He's amazing.
It's unbelievable.
and he'll melt your heart too.
He has the voice of an angel.
He
He's
makes
a big teddy bear, ain't he?
that Papa song. I cry
I
every day.
know.
Time. It's crazy. McGuire, they've been on the show a few months
Phenomenal.
ago. I agree too. They are phenomenal.
Cajon.
The girl playing the cajon, the whatever you called it earlier.
Rumpelstiltskin.
Rumpelstiltskin, which got more where it needed to be.
I haven't seen them play yet, man. I'm excited.
Their voices are
Very
they're
excited.
unbelievable. 6 p.m. Sullivan's Hollow is at 7, and then Common John Brewing Company, their namesake from Creature Comfort, they're going to be there at 8:30. The last year, I guess they played last year at the
Yeah, they
Yes,
did.
they did.
Yeah, they did.
We actually had them booked. It was kind of a
rained
funny
out,
thing.
yeah.
We had a rain out, and I was
Worked
like,
out
man, this is
perfectly.
killing me because we need to have them play at the. And maybe that's what it was. God said, hey, we're going to rain you out. You're going to come play for the anniversary. So
That perfectly.
What weekend was that? Because I got.
August.
that long ago?
It was like
Because I have the shirt.
middle of
I
August.
was there.
Oh well, they played last year for our.
That's what I mean. What month was the.
It was September,
September
last year.
last year. I've got the shirt
Yeah.
on
I was
right
gonna say,
now.
I've got the shirt at
I've got
home.
the shirt on right now.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Mine shrunk.
Yeah, they all shrink.
Jane's called twice. She's waiting on me to read.
I got you. We can stop. Yeah, we can stop. So Creature Comfort
Hi, guys.
at
Love y'all.
8:30.
Love you.
They put on a great show. That's Common John Brewing Company's namesake. So please come out for that. The last year they killed it, and
Oh,
we
yeah.
kind of went over. I think that night.
Well,
You were
we were battling with the rain, and
You were like,
just
you know
kinda
what? We're gonna keep going. And
Last
kept going.
minute, we were like, okay, look, the weather's looking good. We're gonna move outside. So I don't think we got going till like 9 o'clock, and they rocked us out till
It was late. It
really
worked
did.
out, though.
probably 10:30, 11 o'clock.
It was a daggum good time. That is for sure. So guys, get your tickets. Go to Common John Brewing Company and get your tickets there, or go to the website and click the Beer Festival tab. I'm gonna be there. Bull's gonna be there. Of course, they're all gonna be there. And I say there's gonna be a bunch of people there.
My representatives from Dr. Pepper should be there.
We got
23
you, brother.
flavors?
We got you.
So, guys, do your best, please, to come out there. And don't forget, next Thursday night, we are going to be there live with some surprise guests. And we'll talk about more about the show. We'll pump it up some more. And don't forget, Wednesday, Super Singo, both blackout rounds, you're giving away beer festival tickets.
Yep.
So there's your chance. So that means I'm not going to win. So that's
Well, you already have a
You're
ticket.
not eligible.
Unless I'm
Well,
there.
the question is, am I hosting?
Actually, you may be. Wait a minute. You may be hosting.
That, and I like me and Tooth. We talked about it. we love hosting.
I love
It's
hosting.
So much
Y'all are
fun.
so much better than I am at doing it. So.
It's so much fun because the crowd gets into it. But one reason why I really love hosting is because I can't lose when I host. I don't have that feeling like I've missed a song. You know what I mean? It is a good time, guys. If you've not been to Singo, please go. It's a really good time. Don't forget Thursday we'll be there live. Friday night, Austin Bishop, Rich Henderson, and Dayton Farley. 400,000 plus monthly Spotify listeners. That's just Spotify. Dude opened for Willie Nelson. His new EP is called Walk Home. Apparently, he was at the amphitheater in Franklin and just stole the show.
Yeah.
What you said during the break earlier. Saturday, Beerfest 12 to 4. 30 plus commercial breweries, 20 plus home brews, food and craft vendors, live music starting at noon. Music all night until what time we shutting this thing down?
I don't know. I hope Creature Comfort steps up. Maybe they just jam out.
Yeah.
We'll crush that
To the Rooster Crows? What? Yeah.
that noise ordinance. Maybe.
We're gonna push.
We're breaking records, man.
All right.
Woo!
And before we go, we didn't give some shout outs to the sponsors for this thing. First Bank, that's the headline sponsor. And like you said, Ryan Gray, he's a super good dude. He watched the show all the time. And we saw him the other day when I was talking to you. He come out and super good guy. All those people at First Bank.
Malt Europe.
Malt Europe. I was like,
That's our grain supplier.
I couldn't pronounce that before I started drinking beer. So. Malt Europe, Lester Green McCord, you guys, your insurance company, they're helping out. Corporate Thread, who makes some of your T-shirts, and also Holston Gases, who's supplying the CO2
for the commercial brewers and stuff.
That's big time, man. So congratulations on this beer fest. I cannot wait until next Saturday. I know the guy who at work who schedules for me, and he made me off that day.
Oh.
So I don't have to work. So I'll be there all day long.
Yeah.
All day long. So I'll need a ride home.
Yeah, we can
Travis
find
asked
you
himself if he had to work, and he told himself, no, you don't have to work.
I did.
That's what I understood from
Right.
that.
I love those conversations.
Yeah.
I do.
Hey, do I have to work next Saturday? No, you don't.
No, you don't. I'm going to Common John. And I like on my calendar in my office, I took a Sharpie and just blocked that whole day out so nobody could ask off. Like, no, you're not. No, nobody's off that day but me. That's it. Guys, big thank Britt for help putting this on, man. The CFO of Common John Brewing Company.
Jeez, that's hilarious. You guys are so funny.
We love you, man. Guys, this sounds like a great event. So if you guys can make it out there, ticket prices are, once again, before we go.
Oh, Mug Club, 45 for GA, 55 for non-Mug Club members for GA, 75 for VIP for the Mug Club members, and 85 for non-Mug Club members. So that's an incentive for next year coming up. We got renewals and new members coming in, some new member signups for our Mug Club. So that gives you, anytime we have an event like this where it's a ticketed event, we give special pricing to our Mug Club members. So it's just another little incentive to join the club.
I get that question. I know we all do when we're there. We got our mugs. New people to brew, like, when do they do that? And I tell them at the end of the year. Guys, that's just another incentive to get the Mug Club. You get those discounted prices.
It's like one of them fringe benefits.
It is, man. Like friends with benefits.
That's friends with benefits.
Also, our good friend Jimmy Saul Smith, he asked a question. Can he upgrade his general admission for VIP for the Brewfest? Is that an option?
Ooh.
We can hook you up.
Yeah.
Jimmy, they can hook you up.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, he wanted to know that. So
We can hook you up.
So there you go. All right, questions answered. Guys, got any more questions?
Jimmy's our boy anyway.
Oh, yeah. Man. Good.
Our man, not boy. He's our man.
That's my prez right there. That's my prez.
That is he's a good dude,
we
man.
got you, Jim.
Yeah, love that guy.
Jim.
So, guys, hit up Common John Brewing
Jim
Company if you want to go
Jerry.
to the Brewfest. Plenty of music, plenty of food, plenty of good times all day long. If you're not joining the Mug Club, trust me, join the Mug Club. It saves me a lot of
Why are
money.
you not already a member?
It's your bad.
What are you waiting on?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Tooth, thanks for sticking around.
Hey, man,
little
I
after hours
appreciate it.
here.
I'm having an allergy reaction. I got some dust. My eyes are watering. Yes, I'm
It's all
crying.
this handsomeness over here, right? Yeah.
Well, it's because you're sexy and I,
I know.
want your body.
It's 'cause we share a
And
name.
Larry,
Derek.
well, we
Just
do-
spell it different.
We
all
do
sorts
spell
of
it
V's.
differently.
It's okay though.
But we really
We fit
have
together
a
like two
bond.
forks sideways, right?
I mean, we kind of intertwine.
Yes,
like
that's what we
fork
do,
tongs,
yes.
or tines, if you
yes,
will.
we do. Yes.
Times. Britt, thanks for hanging out with us.
Thank you.
Overtime here, sir. Larry Brigman.
Always a pleasure.
Yes, sir. What's wrong with you?
He's tiny.
Derek Gallagher.
Love y'all.
All right, man.
Thanks
Love
for
you
having
too. David
Thanks
Mitchell.
for having me on.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, you need to be quiet a little bit.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
All right. LeBron Hager, appreciate it, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, appreciate it, guys.
Holla. Holla, 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 holla.